Everybody, please entertain yourself while the DM goes and refills his drink.
That
Thank
do
you
be
for
the way that it
watching.
go.
Be right
I
back.
think we've already been, so I don't know if we need the DM to come back.
I mean,
Yeah,
we
so,
literally like just aborted Camp Bosch's like countdown. So I
Yeah,
don't know.
it's whatever.
I'm sorry, Cat
I don't know
Bosch.
what's going on
we took
anymore.
we took that
Ugh.
countdown out back and just popped 2 in the cap.
Oh man.
So,
That's
Where's
that's
the
what the
going
kids
live?
say these days, right?
so today I'll be the one hosting the session. So
Mhm.
last time we left off, we found
I'm
out
on
that they were.
Origin Tales
Oh,
Z.
we gotta
Last
roll for recap. Can't
Last
just
time on
steal that.
Origin Tales.
Okay, so just for
Um,
clarification, there is
I gotta boot up the actual session. Give me a second.
there's a number system in the Going Live channel. So we are technically on session 4. That has
What?
been 4 that's been streamed.
Wow.
Why does that
So
say
the
part
first one I wasn't able to
It's,
stream.
P3 then? Or P3?
Yeah, I was about to say it's unfortunate that none of you can count.
Yeah. So
last time on Origin Ball Z, we started some investigation on a bounty that was posted on the bounty board regarding some were rats. Rats?
don't.
Where are they?
That'd be crazy.
No, please, no more. So the parties, and we also had some errands to run in town while we were doing other shenanigans. But for lack of a better term, we split up the party.
Kind of, yes.
We split the party.
Mostly.
We started searching the wares for the rats. For where they might be. I love this recap so far.
Doing great. I believe in you.
I'm doing great.
Are you doing good? Are you doing awesome? It's like it's gonna be,
No, why is it?
I have a pure sign review here that says this recap is great.
Yeah.
But after splitting the party up and searching our various various sections of the town, in the form of going to Anne in the Olive Pestle, the alchemist that has a stutter. Going to Turva and the Blackwing Buckle, the local blacksmith, and stopping by our local tavern and having a conversation with Durva there, and a succulent meal. We then reconvened back where we first met and disclosed the information regarding the were-rats.
Despite the fact that Alavar has horrible handwriting and Bric-a-Brac cannot speak.
Exactly. Through some finagling and some interpretive dance, we managed to make out that Bric-a-Brac wanted us back. Once we had gathered, we started sharing the information in regards to the were-rats and what they might be up to, what they're doing, why they're doing what they're doing, and started creating our own theories in regards as to why, where, how. We came to the conclusion that these were-rats are probably not what we think they are. We have come to the speculation that these were-rats might be a ploy, or if they are what they say they are denizens that need help. Essentially.
Am I the only one that started thinking we are whatever you say you are? If we wasn't, then why would I say they are? Eminem?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yes, you are.
That's an awfully hot coffee pot.
I don't understand these references.
It's okay. Listen, you're just hearing a voice up in the sky that's just having its own pondering.
Yeah, and Torden
you're
responds
wondering-
with, "That's an awfully hot coffee pot."
Oh, yeah,
And you wonder, what's a coffee pot? And Torden explains what a coffee pot is. It's something they have up north.
Okay.
Just standing here smiling, blinking one eye at a time.
Okay. So everybody
Each eye looking
remembers
slight-
where you are right now, correct?
No.
Each eye
Not at all.
slightly off kilter.
Oh come on! Don't mess with me here now. Come on, roll 20.
I have no
Well,
idea. I don't know where I am.
I
in
know
general.
we left off with those guys in the library, and I think the rest of us were still in the market, if I remember right.
Free.
Yeah, because in the library we had Torden, Alavar, Svenja, however you pronounce it, and someone else, I think.
I think it was just Bracken that didn't want to go to the library.
Yeah, for some reason.
Pretty sure it
the
was
Yeah,
just
most
you.
intelligent person here didn't want to read books.
I don't know
I
about
understand.
that. I wouldn't say that
This is
one.
his stuff. Don't fall for that.
Intelligence is very subjective.
I don't need books to tell me what's what. Yeah, see, he knows.
Who knows where
Yep,
his ally went?
it's all up here. Ain't no fire's gonna take this library down.
I'm going to hand it off to our smooth-voiced DM.
Is there
Sucking up
friendly
already.
DM.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. Sucking up already. So I think you've touched on everything. To do my little recap, the whole party total together is in possession of only 2 silver essence cores. Can't remember who purchased them, but I have it there. Vincent. Okay. You have 3 bottles of Silverbane from the alchemist.
I do.
You do.
I do. I almost forgot about that.
Duva was
do.
the one. Yes, Duva was the one that you asked primarily about the were-at problem.
Yes.
But they don't have issues because they leave out extra food. It's just the uppity merchants who don't like having food and clothes stolen from them, and they're the ones that put out the quest. You're trying to decide whether or not you kill the were-rats.
Or say
Torden
screw
gives
you to
arcane knowledge to both Svenja and Alavar at the library, giving them +2 level 1 slots and +1 level 2 slot for not the slots, but for the spells that you looked up to be able to have. That's what I have.
Your known spells.
Yeah, there was a lot of discussion on the terminology of spell slots and
Yeah.
what you actually meant.
I don't understand why I was so confused about that. It was so straightforward.
Well, it was less that we were
either
confused
or.
and more we were trying to figure
We're
out
gonna
what
plow
exactly he
ahead,
meant.
and we're gonna leave all of that technical stuff to outside of stream. So we will have it so, as long as nobody minds, the party reconvening back at the Stunted. That's where you all know. That's where you have all your stuff, and you can all catch each other up on everything. It is now late afternoon, pushing towards evening. The sun itself starting to. So, you can take it from there. It's starting to get a little busy in there, so you'll be able to find a table or a booth to house you all, but you'll have to be quick about it before it fills up.
Torden is just gonna pick a booth.
Yeah,
I
I'm
need to-
gonna. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I need to go to the library. Gotta get some toilet paper.
wait.
The sky starts to darken. Flames erupt from the clouds. A large eye seems to look straight down at you, Bracken. You want to do what?
You heard me.
Bric-a-brac puts on a hat and puts a bundle over his shoulder, gives you a salute, and flies off. You're all by yourself now. Sayonara.
Brack was never seen again.
Oh man.
Bric-a-brac is still mad because he just made the little man. Whatever his name was. You remember he made the new gun, the gun squirrel.
Oh yeah, shenanigans, right?
It is a flame throwing squirrel. Don't get it
Oh,
twisted.
Dear God. Oh dear
Yep.
God.
That's right. He can now burn people. Great.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
He's
perfect.
friend shaped.
I didn't know the
Flame
squirrel has
flames are
good
friendly.
charisma.
He has the best
We're
charisma.
we're doing good. So unless there's something that you really want to do at the library, Bracken.
I was being dumb. Sorry.
Okay, no, you're fine. I mean, if you really want to, we can make it quick, but
Anger the gods?
Yes, always anger the gods. It turns out to be so much fun. This
gods
one
love being angry.
this one god that is only referred to in wails of screaming just is always watching you for some reason.
Always watching, Mike Wazowski. Always watching.
Always watching.
I'll have you know, whales don't scream; they sing to each other.
Not when I'm done. Never mind.
This god's voice is so raspy.
Oh my god, that was the worst. I think it's been said today so far.
God, oh my God. Oh my
Food
God.
is served to all of you as you are sitting down. I'm gonna go ahead and take control of the scene just to put you there, get you going there.
Making jokes about
it's-
God.
It's just gotten more and more packed. The last person, we'll say, since he decided to anger everybody, Bracken pulls up and slides into the booth just as MT is coming by to give the house special, which currently looks to be this shepherd's pie sort of thing, and it has this this mixture of cheeses on top with just a little bit of a dash of peppers, almost like a peppery sauce on top. So it has a little bit of that heat and kick, but it's very warm, very filling. Waters, ales, and whatever you want to drink passed out. MT doesn't bother to even ask what you want. Just puts down a whole
Did you just
bunch.
say the sauce has peppers and it's peppery?
Yes, I did. Just in case, I could say pepper. So you'd be like, what is it? Well, we're just hot. It's not peppery. You're welcome. I'm trying to get my mind back into
Yeah.
it. And
It's called
Some-
engaging the senses. It's
Yes.
immersion.
Sometimes
Ugh.
I dream about cheese.
This sauce is so peppery. I think it has peppers in it.
You're
MT just cocks its head, looks at you, and then almost seems to have like a spark, and then turns around and goes off to the next table.
I
Don't
wish I
break
could.
them. Don't break the help.
I wish I could sit at a different booth.
83%
I mean,
efficiency, guys.
You can. There's nothing stopping you.
It would be impolite.
Oh, well, politeness is stopping you. Sucks to be you.
You can sit at a
Wow.
different booth too, Bracken.
Just
You're
remember
also
who
right.
lost-
I don't-
You're swinging 2 for
I
2
don't eat with
today.
everybody.
You don't or do?
I do not remember my proclivity.
Yes, that's true. So then, are you still sitting at the table with them, or are you off?
Oh
by
yeah, I'm
yourself?
still being polite and
Okay, okay,
whatnot.
okay. Yeah, see, it's all about being polite. See.
Exactly. Unlike Bracken.
It's
I-
getting. Go ahead.
This sauce, it smells very peppery. Is there peppers in it?
There are gonna be so many little comments and memes that are gonna be put into this thing. It's just like, what? This is like crazy. I was crazy once. Peppery. It's peppery
Peppery?
sauce. In case the
Crazy?
you want to know. Pepper.
Oh,
I had
that was
pepper
a good
once.
one.
It was very peppery.
Crazy. I was crazy once. They put me in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room. Yes.
Anyways,
Yeah. All
That's
right.
maybe crazy.
it keeps getting more and more busy as the sun comes down. Who has a passive perception that is higher than a 14?
Ah, damn it.
Hey, you know what'd
I
be
have
helpful?
exactly 14.
Yeah. Oh boy, I have a 13.
You know what'd be
Absolutely
helpful?
close.
I think I do. Hold on.
If I had my D&D sheet up, that would help.
Same. I
Yeah,
accidentally
yeah.
managed to close mine.
I knew I forgot something. I just didn't know what it was.
Really, it might be helpful to have the sheet up so you know.
I don't think so,
you know,
man. I don't think I need a character sheet on me. I just
No, I just remember. I remember all
I
my
just
stats
do what I
off by
want.
heart.
I think
You
I'm
know,
just
like
gonna
a boss.
lie.
All my
What do you
stats
mean?
are
What do you
20.
mean? None of you have your character sheets. I brought mine.
I have mine.
My passive perception, my dear friend, is
Is
If it's not an
is-
8, I'm gonna be disappointed.
Well,
I have
It's
mine
just
as
lost.
well.
Do I need to
No.
look it up for you? I can look it up for you.
no, I was just
I-
like, I was looking at it and it's like, I had to like double take because like I'm not proficient in perception, which boggles me. I
Mine
don't
is
understand.
exactly 14, if that matters.
Okay, how
I
many
would-
are 14?
I have advantage on spell.
I'm
I have
12.
14.
Yeah, I think
I
it's
have a
just
13.
Xylo.
Is it just me?
I think so.
No, I have 14.
Oh,
Okay, me and Poppers.
Oh. Okay, all
Okay.
right. So,
Carrying the party.
Hopper
I
I
have advantage on smell.
and yep, but it's not a smell because it's very very loud and there's a bunch of smells going on.
And
You
there's a
have
lot of
food in
peppery
front of you.
smells.
Yeah, it's all about the pepper. It's
Wow.
drowning out your sense of smell.
Yeah, he got a lot of pepper in his nose.
Ah, Hoppers and Silo.
Yes.
It's strange. You keep on catching glimpses out of the corner of your eye, but then you think it's just, people moving around. It's very busy. You have waitresses running around. MT is going here, there, everywhere. There's lots of yelling from behind the counter by Duva. Same with her daughter who's running around. But every once in a while, there's a flash, especially towards some of the more finely dressed individuals. Poppers, they're like, actually, it's for both of you. Both are at the same height. They're a little bit taller than you, and it's just you just catch flashes of shadow. But you could swear that there were. Like there was possibly a paw, possibly fur, but you can't because again they're going by other individuals that other with the like shifters and different individuals, but you just catch them, and every once in a while somebody seems to just kind of turn around and look, but then shrug it off and get back into the conversation that they were having. A little bit of time goes by, and you're all enjoying things.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Did we plan on? I know it was like we were gonna do like a stakeout or something, right? Did we plan on doing it like tonight?
yes, I believe
Yes.
so.
All right. Okay, because I just want to make sure I'm following the trail, everything.
I think it was after grub time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when the sun went down completely.
Yes.
But the sun has gone down, and two of your party catch these flashes, but you don't know if it's because you're trying to focus on the were-rats, but you could swear that there was flashes of fur, maybe, in and around, and they're barely taller than you for whatever shadow you saw.
Xylo will very gently touch the back of Torden's leg and kind of like pull his attention down and be like, God damn it. Torden, I believe, I think we're not alone in here. And I try to point one of them out as I see them to Torden if I am able to.
Is he able to point them out to Torden?
DM.
Sorry, my daughter. Question.
Your daughter wants to play as well?
No, I tried, but not as yet. Maybe in another year or so. Ask your question again, please. I apologize.
I was just saying, I wish to get Torden's attention because I am hiding behind his back currently from the crowd of people, and try to point one of these blurs out to him to see if he can also see it.
By the time you try to point at the blur, it's
Okay. Seeing Torden's lack of awareness of it, I get to a point where I can whisper to the entire party and just be like, guys, I think they're in here actively. It's hard to make them out sometimes, but they're definitely swiping things from people. Mainly the finer ones. I don't know what to do right now. I just wanted to point it out. I slink back under the table.
Oh, I've seen glimpses of them too. You're not crazy. I just wondering how to go about it.
Well, I'm open to any suggestions, but they are rather fast, as we can see.
Have you been able to make a observation as to who it may be? Which individuals in the crowd?
They're not staying still, so I can't see any defining features. But I don't think it's any like the active patrons of the bar.
I'll just kind of like stoop down, kind of close to the bowl of food, and just talk low and to Brick-a-Brack and just be like, "Do you think you can make a once over of the room and see if we can get better view on what's going on?"
Yeah, Brick-a-Brack can go and make a check. You're gonna need to roll an investigative check.
Okay. Let me see. I know Homie has stats.
Should have.
Yeah, he's got a +4 to perception.
Fine.
I mean, he's got a bunch of eyes for attractive
No.
eyes, so...
But he has
you
my dice rolls.
I like this. So with an 8, you watch Brick-a-Brack fly. No, there's no problem. Flies, but then as he's starting to circle around, there's a couple of patrons that seem to see him and take a swipe at him, thinking that some of them are drunk and are swinging at him to try to smash him. So he's expertly dodges, goes like that, buzzes, turns around, looks at them, and starts to almost threaten them with the flame cannon, and then flies back over, and then just floats in front of you and just shakes his head and goes.
Yeah. While he was doing that, if I like anybody that like swats at him, can I just like try to lock eyes with them and just do the like 2 fingers, like my eyes, your eyes, like no.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Go for it. It's only a few individuals. Nobody of vast importance to describe,
Yeah.
but some of the patrons.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
But okay. Well, whoever they are, it's a little too crowded in here to get a good pinpoint on anything in particular. It's weird that they would be here, though, right? Duba didn't say anything about being stolen from.
Well, maybe this is the first time it's happening to her. Maybe they're making their way through the outpost.
can
What if Duva is letting them come here to be safe? Safe.
Good catch.
That is
is-
also possible, yes.
I mean, did we just ask outright? Is she helping them?
Out of game. I think Torden had that conversation, and I don't remember if she specifically mentioned. I know she said she was leaving food out, but I don't know if she was like aware that they were like rat people or not, or if she was just leaving food out for people.
Like she didn't seem to like know like the specific details. More that like, oh, we essentially we offer tribute and they don't bother us.
Right.
Right.
So these people doing this may be somebody else. Torden is going to, if he gets the chance to, going to do 2 things if possible. He's going to pop one one usage of his divine sense, just just in case.
Okay. And if you want to post divine sense in a little roll 20 thingamajigger for everybody to see.
I don't want to, but
well, it's nice to everybody so they can get a recap and go, "Oh, that's what divine sense does."
That's what it does. Oh my god.
And can he make an active perception check to see if he can notice any of the things that they pointed out, but we can't see at a courtesy glance? Now he's like specifically looking for things like maybe being swiped, glints of things, anything like that.
Divine sense pops up. Nothing that would hit you on celestial fiend or active. Yeah, active perception.
Mm-hmm.
I'll allow you to, since you're doing the divine sense, I'll allow you to roll a perception check, just so that way, since you're sensing and pushing it out, to see if you can actually notice.
Yeah, and he is actually looking through the crowd. We're going to do a few Naruto hand signs and cast divine sense. Not divine sense, guidance. Yeah. Let's see. So that would be.
Gordon, why are you doing the Macarena? It's not time for that.
So that's a 4 on the guidance, and on the perception check, it's not at advantage.
Nope.
Adding
a 4 to it.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just roll a flat d20 and add my modifier. I can't see my keyboard over all the alcohol.
The happy juice. So it's 6 plus the 4.
Well, it's a 7. Okay, plus a 4.
Ooh, okay, so you get an 11. You know, so much better than a 10. An 11. You don't pick up anything along those lines. Like, you're actively searching for it, but there's just so much
chaos,
just so much bustle going on, and the different smells and everything that are coming out. Now some desserts are being brought out for some people. There's a cobbler pie that's coming out, along with some iced cream. Like, there's no ice cream, but it's iced cream that's set along with it. It's being passed out to some people, so your attention kind of, like, your nose kind of picks up on that instead, and you're unable to pick up what you were what was pointed out to you.
Fair. But he is going to keep it in mind what they mentioned.
Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else want to help drive the train, drive the bus?
So we just alert MT,
yes.
At least someone.
So MT.
That's what.
Yeah. So MT is their basically Warforged like assistant.
Yeah.
And then the adopted daughter of Duva, who is the owner of the Stunted Crow, is Lily. Yes. So
yeah, should we try
Lily is the one that's helping to bring stuff out. Duva is in the back cooking. Duva is always usually in the back cooking unless it's slow.
Or at least someone who's closer.
Well, if you're trying to flag down MT or Lily, then you tell me who you're trying to flag down. Who you think is going to help you.
Let's try to flag down Lily.
Okay. Go ahead and give me. Great. Go ahead and give me a charisma check. You're essentially trying to like wave down, like, "Hey, pay attention to me."
Just basic charisma.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. Nope. It's fine by me.
Hey, pay attention to me.
In 11, 11's not bad. It's busy, but it's not busy to the point where she's not going to notice you. She notices you, and then she acknowledges you, and she holds up one finger like one more, and then she goes back to the counter, and she picks up another food, and she comes walking over with another round of food for everybody.
Oh, God.
Thank you, but there's something you should know.
Make it quick. We're really busy right now.
A couple of my friends here seem to have noticed someone coming in and swiping items from you said the finer looking patrons?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's people seem to be swiping them, and they were the only ones to actually notice anything. So we thought we'd bring it to someone as to what's going on.
Since you're asking her, give me an insight check.
Oh.
Ooh, man, Duva, is this a racket?
Okay, because as you say that, she goes, and you notice that her eyes kind of tighten a little bit to not break her the customer face that she has, and she's like, all right, well, nobody's complaining right now, so I'll let my mother know, but I really got to go. This is on the house, and she walks away. With that 19, she heads towards the back. You can all notice that she's going, but you don't pick up on this. Your 19 insight, she's very, very with a purpose walking towards the back, towards where Duva is. Like, you notice the tightening of her eyes, like, you don't know if she's not trying to freak out, or if she's like, oh shit, somebody noticed. And she's walking back, not running, but with a purpose, walking back towards Duva. Again, it's busy, so... But you've told someone. That's what your insight is.
Alright, and I look to Bracken. I would send Brick-a-Brack not on another round, but more close to where I see if he can pick like voice, like any kind of like vocals on the back.
I'll leave that one up to Brick-a-Brack. I don't know that I want to intrude on the privacy of the people that currently own the property that we are staying at for the night, but I can certainly try if he wants to.
Or at least make it inconspicuous.
Oh yeah, he can totally do that. He's like a phantom. You wouldn't even know he's there.
You look over and you see Brick-a-Brack is actually taking a couple of his legs, sticking it into the food, taking it up there, and bringing it towards his face to like mimic eating, but he's just rubbing it onto his face and then dropping it down and wiping it off. It goes to somebody else's plate, does the same thing, and then it puts it down, then kind of looking at everybody like, what are you doing?
Like an absolute ninja.
Oh boy.
So has anyone exited the door, the front door?
In the front door?
Mm-hmm.
You would need to roll me a perception check to see if you were paying attention to that.
Give me 1 second to get over there.
Yeah, we can.
I know this is a lot of people, and you're all doing multiple things, but you're all enjoying food, and you're doing this. So with it being busy, like with a 7, but get your bad rolls out now. Get the bad rolls out now.
Honestly, that
you don't
19
know.
was almost
People have been coming in and out, but it's still busy. Like there's now active like singing over by the bar, like a good old cadence. Don't ask me to do it, but just a nice old like dwarven drinking song is going over there with a bunch of just like what looks to be either construction workers and or smiths just over there covered in grease and whatnot, and just chugging down big pints and singing.
When was the last time either of you noticed one of these shadows?
Been happening all night, pretty much, at least since the dinner rush started.
Interesting. Torden, would you mind stepping outside with me?
Gordon, like, still scanning the room. Kind of just gives a nod.
There's always the option to, throw some dynamite in the fish pond and just, see where everyone goes.
I said let's hold off on dynamite, please. I don't really
please. Oh, please.
Let's
please.
not do actual
something in
dynamite.
the stunted. Yeah, I was gonna say, please do something in the stunted crow. Make a name for yourselves.
I believe.
I'd rather not.
Hold on. I gotta check my spell list real quick. I have an idea.
Okay.
I think I have the Unseen Servant.
That's what I don't have that, unfortunately. I thought about that already.
Okay. All right. See, now we're cooking with grease. All right, let's go. Come on.
I do think following what we were talking about earlier, I think I will try to send Bric-a-Brac over to catch whatever bits of conversation I can from Duva and Lily.
I think
I almost forgot.
Yeah, Torden and I are gonna step outside, and I'm gonna when you get to us, I'll enlighten you.
Okay. And Svenja, do you have Unseen Servant, and are you gonna try?
Yeah, I'm just gonna click it.
Okay.
Sorry.
And for everybody that's watching, how do you actually dip into the weave or the shadows to conjure your
So 1 second. Sorry. I am trying to figure out how to click it because it's being weird. All right, here we go. So Svenja is a for those who are unaware or might have missed one of the other sessions, Svenja is a Yuan-ti who is very ornamental in his almost Aztec-like garb. I put a picture up at some point. It's very colorful. He's got a lot of like bones and feathers and things attached to him. He's like almost like a peacock, vibrant, but very ornamental. He is, as he takes some of the bones on his chest and kind of holds them in his hands as he closes his eyes, and he just he slowly casts the spell. There's lots of almost like he's speaking parcel tongue, because he is a snake man, and he's a Yuan-ti, and so he casts this creature. Basically, the components are a bit of string and of wood, so it lasts for an hour. I'm going to let's see if it works. What does upcasting it do?
Don't.
Yeah, I don't think it does anything upcast.
Yeah. All right. Unseen Servant cast. Did it work for you guys?
Nothing popped up.
You have to
Hasn't popped up yet.
when you're using the D&D Beyond. The Beyond 20. When you click on it, so like if I do, for example, Divine Favor, you got to go to the top right of the spell and it says cast to VTT.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, display in VTT, I see it.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
That. It's okay. While you're figuring that out,
Yeah. So I'm going to.
That's not it. You still got to do it. That was an example.
It's okay. We're not gonna dwell on it. You get frustrated. So you cast Unseen Servant.
Yeah. I'm casting on. You said okay. So sorry. You said if I click the button. Sorry, guys, for the technical difficulties.
You click on the name of the spell. In the top right-hand corner of that little box that pops up in D&D Beyond, it says cast on VTT and display in VTT.
Okay. Sorry. I'm in my basement. I am on my tablet. Okay. So you click the name, you said?
Yeah,
like
click
I'll
the
send you a
spell.
screenshot of what it looks like.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Anyway, so I'm casting the spell. I mean, I can read it out loud. I cast the spell. Basically, an unseen force is there. It's basically like a servant. This spell creates an invisible, mindless, shapeless, medium force that performs simple tasks you command until the end of the spell. The servant springs into existence in an unoccupied space on the ground within range. The range is 60 feet. I'm gonna cast it kind of in the direction that I'm gonna shoot it in the direction that it like where we think they are going from.
Okay.
And oh, you know why? Because I'm on my tablet. I'm not on my computer. That's why I don't have that option.
Yeah, you might not have the Beyond 20 on your tablet.
Yeah. I have it on my phone. That's the weird thing. Maybe.
Hmm.
All right. Anyway, so yeah, sorry. I cast the Unseen Servant. Sorry to derail everything. Cast the Unseen Servant. One of each of your turns as bonus action, you can mentally command the servant to move up to 15 feet, interact with an object. The servant can perform simple tasks the human servant can do: fetch things, clean, mending, folding, clothes, yada yada yada. Once you give the command, the servant performs the task to the best ability until it's complete the task. Then wait. You command the servant to perform a task that moves more than 60 feet from you. The spell ends. So I'm going to tell it to kind of so the things are zip zapping around. Okay, I'm going to tell it to kind of just trip something, like get in the way and cause it to fall or trip. Is that a
So you're
okay
trying
command?
You're trying to get it to trip something that was only seen in flashes that you didn't catch.
Well, I know they told me like which direction, so I just kind of told it to go in that direction, and I cast it in direction. I tell just like something is going on over there, cause whatever it might be to trip.
Okay. What ends up happening?
And you can tell me, obviously, I'm not successful because obviously I didn't see it, but
what ends up happening is makes
so figured the unseen force might see them somehow.
the unseen force doesn't speak, doesn't see, it just moves for you.
Yeah.
So what ends up happening is that you send it off, and then you can kind of see a ripple as it's going. However, as it's trying to go in that direction, MT gets in contact with it, bounces off of it, and then you watch as there is a flash that's very dull, and because it has an AC of 10 and 1 hit point, it get hit, and then it went pop.
My thing.
No,
That's worth a shot.
Worth a shot. Bracken, you said you were going to be sending Bric-a-Brac?
Yeah, to see if he can spy on Lily and Duva. Which, interestingly, he actually does have a passive perception of 14. He has a better passive than I do.
Yeah, makes sense. He gets up, flies over. What happens after a few minutes is there's almost like a slight buzzing sound. Then everybody quiets down for a second because of the buzzing, and then it stops. And noise picks up again. However, from the back comes Duva holding Bric-a-Brac.
Oh no.
On a platter, upside down and essentially unconscious. And she walks over to the table and she places it on there and she goes, "You gonna tell me why this thing's trying to get into my kitchen?"
What? I let my eyes off him for just a second. What? I think Torden gave him alcohol earlier. I think he's gone crazy for the stuff. He must have decided to. I'm so sorry, Duva. I will keep better watch of him in the future. It will not happen again. You should be ashamed of yourself, Bric-a-Brac. We can get alcohol later.
Wings twitch a little bit.
What happened to him?
He tried getting to my kitchen. Don't come in my kitchen. Say come in my kitchen. Doesn't matter what you are.
I mean.
It's my domain, son.
Oh, okay. Noted.
And she gets over and she kind of pushes people to the side. I will as I'm doing that, I want to know, backtrack while this is going. Do Alavar and Torden, was there something you were trying to do to listen in on any sort of conversation?
No. So I asked Torden if he would step outside with me, and my goal was to check around the building to see if there was an entrance or an exit for whatever could be taking stuff to be going in and out of, unseen.
Okay. That we will get right back to. Let me finish this internal scene.
Yeah.
So she shoves into and pushes people even closer together, and places her elbows on the table, and very, very calmly looks around at each of you. So, you told Lily that there was possibly people or individuals taking things from my patron, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Xylo is currently hiding underneath the table. I don't know if she's seen her, but he says nothing.
I believe I said that we leave food out there for these individuals, and they don't. Okay. So if you're seeing things, then that makes this very interesting, and it seems as though situations have changed here, and I might need to security and or have a little talk. Whoever's coming around to get the food. So, how many did you say you saw?
I don't know if you ever gave us a number.
You got flashes. I'm gonna say you could clearly pick out at 2 distinct shapes. You can't tell. You don't know if there was more.
Okay.
But they were small and they were fast.
At least 2, but we only saw tiny flashes of them, so we couldn't pick out any distinct features.
All right. Well, while I investigate my own thing around here and step up stuff around here, I suggest that since you've been inquiring so much into everything, that you actually maybe go and start tonight and make sure they're not trying to pillage good patrons, because I have a good name here and I'm not going to have that ruined because individuals have decided that they want to get more greedy than they need to be. Everybody's got to eat. It's nice to have pretty things, but you need food and you need clothing on your back, and I'm not going to have that taken away from me. Fine. Matter. So, when you're finished, don't worry about it. It's on the house for tonight. Go take care of this, and let me know if you happen to spot anything more, or if you figure out exactly who it was that was trying to use my place of business for their own unsavory. Right?
Svenja, I have a question. And,
I have an answer.
All right. Well, sorry. I have an idea, but I have to wait for them to come back and tell us.
Okay.
that she said this.
Okay. I can pause that scene and I can go over to them.
My idea was maybe we figure out what's going on with the flashes and maybe the were-rats, and see if she's willing to offer work for them so they don't have to steal anymore, and maybe a place to stay.
Well, it sounds like they've already decided that they're going to take advantage of her hospitality. So I don't know how well that will work, but
Oh, I understand, but maybe we can show them the error of their ways, and that what they're doing, there's a better way to do things, especially if someone wants to actually help them. Don't bite the hand that feeds you, and all.
Listen, I got a soft heart just as much as anybody else. If you think that they can be brought to the better side of existence, as it were, prosperity, business, whatever you would like to call it, then I could always use a set of hands as long as they keep themselves clean. But if all they're gonna do is thieve and thieve some more, that's not what I want.
Understandable.
I'm willing to give people a chance. Even those that feel as though they have no choice. But times are hard, I'll get that. It's not an excuse. So I'm willing, but and she gets up and she stretches and cracks her back a little bit. I've got to get ready for the rest of the late night drinkers, and rest of you lot gotta figure this shit out. So again, it's all me, and don't make a mess of my place. And she walks off with Lily following behind, and she has a very sheepish look to her face as she follows behind, like, sorry guys, I had to tell her. So but they go off and get busy with that. As we're finishing that scene, what we're gonna do is we're going to transition to Alavar and Torden as you are outside this tavern.
yeah, I guess just one last thing. I would looking at Brick-a-Brack. Does he just look unconscious, or does he look at like he's at 0 hit points?
He's unconscious.
Okay.
I did not kill your familiar.
Well, I was because I was gonna either way. I'll cast Mending on him, and
Okay.
It'll heal him like 2d6. But if he's not missing hit points, I don't have to roll.
No, but if you cast on that, it shocks him back to wake.
Yeah, just like take out like a few little like small kind of like scalpel like instruments, like little prods, and just kind of like hit 2 points on like either end of him, and just kind of give it like a little just jolt to like wake him back up.
Yeah, and he hops up, shakes his head, and then proceeds to just start spinning around your head, essentially screaming and cursing at you for sending him there. And just nonstop, and occasionally stopping in front of your face, pointing the flamethrower thing at you, and just shaking like two of his fists at you until he just buzzes around, and then he just goes, plops back down, and kind of crosses his arms in like a sulk, and is not gonna.
Yeah, he just kind of looks at the rest of the table and just like, nobody go into Duva's kitchen. I'll not repeat what Brick-a-Brack was telling me, but that sounds horrible.
Highly noted.
Yeah.
Angry dragonfly noises.
Yes. Best meme ever.
Yep.
Angry dragonfly noise.
I apologize to Brick-a-Brack, because essentially that was my plan. I apologize to. I pushed my cup of alcohol towards Brick-a-Brack.
Yes, we'll have to be more selective about sending poor Brick-a-Brack into danger.
Well,
Just kind of dips a leg into the alcohol, takes it, rubs it on his face. I could sighs, and just occasionally keeps doing that, but just like moping. Love it so much.
Yeah.
Alavar and Torden.
Yeah, we've successfully waited for my partner in crime. Oh, he's back. Cool.
Yes.
All right. So I guess we step outside.
Yes.
So whatever these things are that are stealing from the more well-off patrons, I don't expect them to use the front door. Not since they were being so secretive about it inside. I was wondering. Secretive about it inside. Oh, the echo. I was wondering.
I'm sorry.
I was wondering if you and I might be able to find a side entrance or an outdoor entrance here that they might be using, and with your, well, ability to smell, maybe, since there are rats, that might help, as well as your strength to be able to catch them should we find something. Is that okay?
While you are mid sentence, Torden was like listening to you nodding and like in the middle of casting guidance on himself.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, proceeds to take the deepest breath he can, and just like pick up every smell. Just
Okay.
try and see if he can smell anything that is like, wait, this shouldn't be here.
So you're going to smell to see if there's anything that's not here, and Alavar, you're looking for an alternative way in.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna see if we can somehow track down either where they're going in and out of, or where they went if they've already left. It's kind of my thought.
Torden is going Bloodhound. Alavar is going Hawkeyes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Is,
Okay.
Is Torden huffing the city?
Yes. All I get.
It's like
I just imagine it's like the Scooby-Doo like sniffing trail.
So wait, the environment that we're currently in is like relatively like, it's relatively tropical, right? As far as I've understood, or like is it like in the middle?
Oh, the overall the origin settlement itself.
Yeah.
It's essentially right off of the coast and integrated into the wow, word, I can see stuff but I can't see. Into nature itself. It has a very much if trees could overgrow London, that is what it is.
Okay.
So
it's very much like the case of like Torden inhaling and like exhaling like steam almost, like you do in the winter.
oh yeah, no, it does.
Condensation.
It does. Yeah, no, it's not necessarily that. It's that at night, obviously, it gets colder. It's not like burr cold, but it does get colder, so you can see a little bit of your breath.
Yeah. So Torden is going to sniff.
Okay.
Yeah. What do I need to roll?
And for you, if you're looking around, then you can do an investigative check with.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. So
Would you say
you two are going for the things that you're good at?
What was the second part of that? It sounded like you cut out. You can do an investigation check.
Yes, investigative check because it's something that you're good at.
Okay.
16 for Torden.
Okay.
Oof. That's unfortunate.
Bro,
I don't know what happened.
I don't know either.
I have a quick question.
I think you need to close Roll20 and bring it back up.
Yeah,
or close D&D Beyond.
+6
do
didn't
both
work.
of those and bring it back up.
Well, I think Torden is just rolling a 4 instead of a D4.
Is it?
'Cause
It says rolling D4.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it just says D4 equal 4, and then like Alavar's investigation check has like a whole like math equation in it.
Wait, what the fuck?
So,
Is it not rolling?
I mean, you could have just gotten 2 4s in a row. It looks different. So I was just checking.
Try this again.
Well, let's see then. I'm gonna click this thing 3 times in a row and see what happens.
I'm just straight up not rolling well right now.
Maybe really you're
I'm
not.
gonna click this
Okay,
3
there we go.
times.
There's
If it gives me
something.
4 3 times now, then we know it's not rolling.
That's just unfortunate.
Right. Okay.
No, it's rolling.
Yeah, see, yeah,
Okay.
it's rolling right. 2, then 1. So
Okay.
I
Yeah.
just lucked out for that. Okay, so a
I've
16
just been
that
rolling
helps.
4s.
Well,
That
it's
helps.
just like yeah, you hover over all the other ones, and there's this big ass equation, and
I
the other
think-
ones just.
I think it's because this like thing is weird because there's something in roll 20, so it's weird because I'm just
Okay.
clicking this button in the spell.
Yeah.
Listen,
Right, okay.
It just loves. Okay.
And that's fine. I mean, I'm not knocking getting 2 4s in a row. I had to ask because I've done that a few times.
It's a 25% chance. It's
Yeah.
Either or, 16 and an 8.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Mm.
You really you're trying to focus and look around, but the huffing deep sounds of Torden as he's trying to focus on this is kind of distracting. So you're kind of looking over at him more than actually looking for stuff.
In my mind, all right, maybe this wasn't a good idea.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
I could have done an investigation instead.
Could have, but you didn't.
Because yeah, that also goes off a keen smell.
Yeah, but you didn't.
I didn't know.
Well,
That's the
now you
problem.
know. Oh, well, now you know next time. Anyways, because I love we get right in there and then we lose it. Anyways,
Any-
with a 16, you pick up on all this the smells of the settlement between various different refuse that has been scattered and brushed aside off to the corners or up around here. The smell towards the back of where the food is tossed, including some fresh, that as you're walking past you look out and there is a back almost like loading dock with a door. And there is a place where decent food has been set. Looks like a bunch of breads and a couple things of meat and some vegetables that haven't been picked up yet. And then, of course, where the garbage itself is tossed over into the corner for the biodegradable stuff. It looks to be a little bit almost like they're having compost there because it looks like it does get raked and more stuff gets put into it. So you get all these smells, and then you get this faint hint, almost as you're turning away from where the food is. You get this faint hint of, well, I would think that you would know what fur would smell like if it had been not cleaned in a while.
Yeah.
So, like, it reminds you of early training days when you used to high heaven after you got done training.
Mm-hmm.
And you're getting that from a... Let's look on here because I don't have it super... Own stuff. A more northerly direction, leading more towards what you can only attribute to as the more slum-like part of the settlement.
Mm-hmm.
Away from the restaurant, correct?
Away.
I heard the first half, and I kind of know what he said. All right.
Yeah.
Torden,
Away
do
from the
you-
restaurant. I'm sorry. Do I have a setting wrong?
I don't know if
Cutting
it's
out too
you
much?
or if it's me or like what's going on.
You also cut out for me, but it's
That's
you
weird.
know
Yeah,
put
it's
2 and 2 together.
very, very sparse. Like you cut out
Okay.
like every so often.
Yeah, it's not a big
All right.
deal. It's just unfortunate timing.
It may just literally be where I have a setting.
Yeah.
So there, I tried to adjust a little bit of it. Hope that helps.
All right.
Anyways,
So
so you get it from a more northerly direction, away from the Sunken Crow. Ooh, big yawns.
Torden kind of lets out a deep sigh while looking in that direction. It's like,
What is it, boy? Did you find something? Nah, I don't say
What's it,
that.
boy?
Out of character, out of character.
Torden smacks you in the back of the head.
Yeah.
Right. And he didn't smell anything towards the restaurant?
No.
Right. There's something off going towards the slums, I think.
Were rat off or something different?
Dirty fur off.
It's close enough for me. 1 second. And Alavar will run around to the entrance of the building, make his way in, and inform the rest of the crew that we've got a hit on the were-rats. We think.
And this happens just as Bracken is trying to comfort Brick-a-Brack, who's just over there doing that. So that's how your scenes coincide.
Wonderful.
Torden and I think that we found we think that we found the direction the were-rats went. I think they were here taking things, and they've since left. I suggest we hurry before Torden loses the sense.
When he says that, can Xylo quickly take a look around and see if he can see any more of those blurs, or have they all ceased?
Perception check.
Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
First roll for me. I did.
Yes, we should probably head out then. We might be able to see, because I know Duba said she leaves food out, so maybe we can see if it's gone already or not, or maybe she leaves it later on the night. I'm not sure, but
there was fresh food out behind, but it was more I think a waste rather than peace offering, for lack of a better term. But I could be incorrect.
Well, if we have a lead, then we should definitely follow it.
Sorry, it's for some reason not sending to D&D Beyond. Or sorry, it's not sending to Roll20. Same issue, but...
Xylo, you look constipated. Are you trying to perceive something?
Trying to.
Roll it on D&D Beyond and tell me what it shows up on yours. I will trust you.
Believe it or not, I rolled it twice, and both times were 12. I rolled an 8 plus 4, so I got a 12, so I guess I don't see anything.
And confirm, he rolled an 8 plus 4.
Okay.
Don't know how you
no, there's no more flashes. It's starting to, the main crowd is starting to go out. It's now past supper time. It is dark out. It's mostly just those that are coming in off of shift and are coming in here to drink. So it's getting less crowded.
Okay.
Yeah, it's even in the D&D Beyond log. It's just not making it to Roll20. Interesting.
You may not have Roll20 enabled correctly. There's so many things that could happen.
Can Torden?
We'll figure it out later.
Yep.
Can Torden do something while Alavar is running back?
As long as there's no objections to anybody else for the scene, go for it.
No, you're frozen in place. You can't do anything.
Damn.
You only exist when Alavar says you exist.
Torden is going to, in an attempt to try and orient himself a little bit better, he's going to, not going to move far ahead, but he's going to slowly make his way, investigating that distance while still trying to keep the scent in his nose.
Okay.
And trying to almost full on when you see the scent path.
Yes.
Trying to narrow it down.
Demon Slayer-esque.
Yeah, full on Demon Slayer.
Nebula cubes, smell lines.
Oh
yeah.
Yep, Torden just floats in the air on this stuff.
So he's gonna guide himself, and I think this would be enough of a justification to use investigation.
Yes, because you did a perception, you caught it, and now you're actively trying to go for it. I
Yes.
will allow another roll
All right.
to get you in a better direction.
As the party
so-
runs back around, sorry, real quick. As the party runs back around, I've got to step out. My food is here, so I'll be right back. But
Okay.
take off.
All right,
This is
everyone at home that's
tracking.
playing along. Sorry, I was saying
Um,
what food's he eating today.
Yeah.
Um,
take a guess. Take a guess in chat. I'm gonna
I did have
go and
Crab
say
rangoon.
Tacos. I put it in. I put it in the stream chat. Tacos.
I think
Always
he's having,
tacos.
Friday.
he's having a redemption arc with his chicken.
Yeah, no, he just went straight like barbecue ribs. He's just going for broke, double or nothing.
I'm gonna wait till those two get back before I start doing my rolls.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was gonna
this-
ask if we can assist you in some way because, and obviously we can't like all start smelling.
I already have advantage, and I'm going to
Yeah.
be getting myself.
Well, I think, yeah, I think he's doing this like on his own ahead of us, so I don't think we can help him anyway.
Yeah. No, you're all still. All still in the building. So.
And like, I can't imagine that
Alright,
the like,
well-
DC is terribly high, considering.
I assume we're all making
This
our
is
way out.
tracking
are
a creature. It should be survival.
we?
I have advantage on that either way. So It's the-
Investigation or survival, whichever you feel is more authentic to this. Obviously, you're trying to track down something, so then yes, I would take it from fellow DM that yes, it's an argument for it being a survival role. So it's
Oh,
not
okay.
gonna be that much of an issue for you anyways, because it's
Yeah,
still
it's the same modifier for both of them, so it
the
doesn't
same
matter.
modifier.
Yep.
Um,
And they're both at advantage. So
Yeah, so Alivar is going to tell you all this and is going to strongly suggest that you all go if you all want to start making your way out.
also, how's the sky looking today?
Dark, as
Pretty
in
dark.
night has fallen.
Like
And
cloudy,
the-
also dark? Is it like
I used to have a mechanic I could pull up to see exactly if there's any sort of weather. But
It's
Is
a
there-
it's a perfect opportunity to cast Lunar Luck.
lunar.
Shut the
really,
fuck up.
really.
Shut
I'm
the
just,
fuck
I'm,
up.
I'm gonna just
Shut-
It looks dark and
What?
red, and meteor swarm hits the entire settlement and
Man.
kills everybody.
Bam.
Starting over. Anyways,
no!
Is a
all right,
storm
so
brewing.
I'm gonna roll. You get to call it odds or evens, and you get to tell me what you want for weather. So
Evens, it's storm is a brewing.
okay, and odds, it's just a nice clear night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, looks like it's a Majora's Mask moon tonight.
I rolled a
Oh, dear
3.
God.
Fuck off.
I rolled a 3. I rolled
Don't-
odds.
Third
Hey,
day.
that's a good thing, right?
It's not what I wanted, but okay. Right. I'm not gonna do my rolls, by the way. I'm gonna start off by rolling the d4.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
2. See, I don't only roll 4s.
See, you broke his streak of 4s.
Yeah, you shouldn't have
I'm
said
so-
anything.
I'm sorry.
You yelled 4, and everybody ducked, including the dice.
No, he got a 4 right there in his advantage roll.
I'm back.
Yeah,
Just so you know.
that was a bad roll.
Well, you did say you did choose the weather.
What does that have to do with anything?
Well, you chose the weather, so your dice decided to give you the roll that they thought was benefited of the weather that you chose. That's why you rolled a 4 and a 9.
Yeah,
Yeah, and so
Think
it's
so?
an 11. That is really bad.
dice are
Mhm.
being real pricks tonight.
Yeah.
You're getting all your bad rolls out right now, so
Can you spend
like,
my inspiration to reroll?
if you want to.
But our montage.
Yeah, our training montage.
Yeah.
We're gonna disrupt everything to do it.
I mean, I don't think we're doing that this session. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait until a BBEG pops up, and then we're gonna training
think we have.
montage.
I think we still have a few. I think we still have a few sessions before training montage is gonna happen. So we
We
have
could do it
ample
right
time
now if
to.
we wanted to.
We could. Full on Rocky running up the stairs.
Yes, exactly. That's just what I see.
Just
Oh.
Torden in like in a tracksuit running upstairs.
Just kids. There's kids running with him in the streets.
There's kids
Throwing
running
rocks.
from him in the
Yeah.
streets. Ah! The bear.
The kids are running
him.
after him, throwing rocks.
Oh my god, it's a giant bear man shadow boxing.
Okay, so in 11, you
Oh.
don't lose the scent, but you do know it's still coming from the northerly. You're heading deeper into.
It's hard to pinpoint.
It's hard to pinpoint. But you are going farther. You're not going at a fast pace,
Yeah, no.
but you are walking, and you've covered some distance. So
He's like-
if the party comes out, they're gonna see you about a block away. About. Just stopping and sniffing around, and then kind of walking past people who are looking at you very weird, and then hurrying on since it's dark out, and there's this large bear who's just sniffing at things, and then
More
just
for you if you want.
so.
He sniffs a little bit, and like as someone is walking by, he just goes, "Boo, boo."
Yeah, it sounds like Torden.
Where are the rats?
Where are the other rats going?
And it's just I don't know, sir. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll never do it again.
Poor man.
Good.
Yeah. I ain't no rat.
Okay. It's
for
not hard to.
clarification-
Yes, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, for clarification's sake, we're all outside of the inn at this point, following Torden about a block behind.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got it. I just wanted to make sure I had it right in my head.
Yes. So headed in a direction. Kind of have a general idea based on smell. If there's anything else anybody wants to do to help that they haven't rolled, I mean, Alavar tried, didn't get that far. We haven't lost the scent with Torden, so
Yeah. Just kind of look at like Xylo and Poppers and just. Do you think any either of you would be able to get a higher view of the streets and maybe help Torden out? He looks like he's getting sidetracked. He's hit like 3 trash cans.
I
I'm
Just
also
picks
the one
one
that
up.
can fly, so
Hey, is there by chance any snakes around?
very specific.
very specific. That's going
because
to
my animal. I have animal servant, but it's like literally has to be with. I have animal friendship, which is innate spellcasting with all reptiles. I just said snakes, but
Go ahead and give me.
I mean, I can definitely roll like a luck roll or something.
Well, you're
And
looking
then-
around, so it's gonna be a perception check, just to see if you have anything lizard-like near you.
One of them,
In
one of
your
them
line of
inner
sight.
city geckos.
You said a D20.
Yeah. So just a perception check, please.
Oh, perception. Sorry, hold on.
While he's doing that,
Yes.
I'll wait.
Ooh, 21. I see
Ooh,
everyone.
boy.
A 21. A 21. One of the trash cans that Torden has knocked over, as he's gone, you see, kind of moving out from it is, ironically enough, a snake that's slithered out and is trying to slither down into the gutters to get away.
All right.
Look out, it's a sneaky snake.
That's a
It's a
snake.
sneaky snake. Ooh,
I apologize for making the trash cans canon. It just happened.
It's okay. It's fine. It'll fit in with whatever theme. Like we're approaching higher society. Okay, so trash cans, sure. There's
Oh, yeah,
trash
they-
cans.
it did its thing.
You could say the waste bin. Make it more
Waste- wa-
fantasy.
Waste bin. There we go. Waste
Yeah, the
bin.
waistband of trash.
Waste
Yes.
bin. Not
Bin.
waistband.
So there's a snake that's scurrying away. It's not large.
I
I
cast
think I-
animal friendship on it. I cast it in cast. Which one have I found? Okay.
You
Alright.
were friends now.
I guess.
Yeah.
Friend.
It's charmed.
It's charmed.
I'm
It's,
sure.
it comes to a stop, and then it sticks its head over at you and flicks its tongue out several times and is kind of just looking at you.
Hello, fellow being. How are you tonight? We are looking for some morsels that we can maybe eat or stop. Have you seen anything that looks like large food?
Yes.
Yeah, so I don't. So it doesn't say anything about it able to talk or anything. It just becomes like my friend.
It becomes your friend. It doesn't say it can talk. Okay.
Yeah, it just says the spell lets you choose to convince a beast that you mean it no harm. That's why I'm talking the way I am. Like
Oh, okay.
large food, like morsels, something to eat. That way, like it understands what I'm saying. It might be like, oh yeah, there's maybe big things that way.
So opening with "Hello, fellow being" has like greetings, fellow youths.
Oh my god.
What's his name?
Live action version of this campaign, Svenja is played by Steve Buscemi.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Greetings, fellow kids. How do you do?
Okay. Okay. So you say all that to it, and it looks at you, flicks its tongue, and then looks back over to the trash bin that it just came from, and then slithers over towards it, stops, looks at you, looks at the trash bin, and looks at you again. Large things, morsels to eat.
Sorry, I'm talking to my girlfriend. Anyway, that's why everyone that's what the sorry was. I was talking to her while Torden was talking, so I was trying to be like, oops, sorry.
No worries.
I didn't
Anyway,
say it.
I just because I didn't know if it picked up or not. So I will then ask it if there are bigger morsels and bigger things that have been here, and would it like to come with us to help us find them?
Wow, I can spell friend. Sorry, just updating key things for my notes.
The spell makes them your friends. It doesn't make them useful.
Well, did you look up the intelligence of a snake? It's -1.
Yeah, it says if it's 4 or higher, it doesn't work. So.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So, it's -1. So.
Yeah.
It's a snake.
And it slithers over towards you and then kind of starts to try to climb up your leg.
I let it.
And it just crawls up and curls around an arm and rests its head on your shoulder and seems to be happy and content. So if you have a friend, it's willing to come with you.
Okay. I'm going to with the new animal friend, can I can I use an investigate with it to help me try to figure out which way they're going?
Yes.
It might be able.
Doesn't necessarily know what you're talking about, but you can still try to investigate with it and go for it. And we'll essentially give you a D4 of guidance with its help.
All right. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm grasping at straws with this, but
you're fine. I approve of ingenuity.
Yeah. Svenja, if you don't throw that snake at someone tonight, we will never be friends.
9, and then I roll a D4.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 12. Not
okay.
If I throw this snake, it doesn't become my friend anymore. So.
Right, it becomes an attack.
If he throws it, it's gonna uninvite him from its birthday party.
You are.
Does not appreciate that comment, but it also understands the need to defend oneself.
Oh, that's all you need, really.
It is looking over in the direction that Torden has gone.
Yeah.
And you get the sense that you're headed in the right direction. It's staring, and then you feel it kind of try to pull itself forward, heading in the direction that Torden is.
Yeah, like
so,
kind of like.
Yeah, because that's the difference between an 11 and a 12. Is you both got pretty similar. You're heading the right direction.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't expect any. Well, with the 12, I didn't expect like, oh my goodness, I know where I'm going now. Let's go.
Yeah.
But
well, maybe it can help us like pinpoint a direction later on, like when we get further down like the tracking rabbit hole. Maybe it'll like sniff something out.
Hey, listen, we might be able to send it down some holes too if we can't get to.
Oh yeah, if it gets knocked out by a tavern owner, who cares?
I don't have speak with animals, but I guess as a druid, I could prepare for next time.
I have comprehend languages, and assuming that animals speak their own version of a language and can communicate with each other, it should work.
Would comprehend languages let you talk to animals?
No.
It wouldn't let me talk to it, but I should be able to understand it.
Would let you understand.
You can understand it's like body language and like
it's
trying to communicate that way. Yes, but an actual conversation.
No, I wouldn't be able to talk to it, but I should be able to understand what it's saying to me.
Yeah, I don't think
like
snake body language is a language.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a stretch, but I mean, it could work.
A variant of druidic.
Druidic?
Don't you mean?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure all snakes speak Draconic.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Didn't you hear about the D&D 1 update where everything lizard-like speaks Draconic? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think because comprehend languages specifically.
I thought it was
says,
abyssal. My bad.
Spoken language. So if it can't speak, you can't understand it. Unless you can teach it to write.
Oliver can't teach himself to write. What are you talking about?
all I can do is teach it to left. So unfortunately.
All right.
DM is dying right now.
If we didn't have an inspiration by now, we would have had it because you keep making the DM crack up.
You all still have inspiration. You're all still doing good.
Yeah. So anyway, so I just keep going that direction, and I guess. Yeah, my passive investigate is 15. So with the snake, I would have just did better if I passively investigated, I guess. But
here we
I would
are.
have gotten 18. But anyway, yeah.
But here we are.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot.
It's all good. I know your time constraint is coming up.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna keep assisting.
Okay.
And I'm gonna keep. Sorry, I only got 30 more minutes. I'm gonna keep assisting. Keep moving forward. Like, hey guys, Steven told me it's this way.
Steven?
I think at this point we're just following the trail that Torden and Svenja are laying out. So
okay, there's still two. Yeah, and there's still. I still gotta see if Poppers or Xylo want to do anything. I can't remember, Vincent, if you helped out at all. If not, then you
not
all
outside.
have
No.
Yeah, not outside. So the three of you still have an option to help. Track down.
Technically, Alavar hasn't helped either.
But you tried to investigate outside with your 8.
Yeah.
Good
Well,
sir.
and arguably, I was the one that got us on the trail.
Yeah.
Whatever, doesn't matter.
You haven't gotten in anyone's way, and that's like helping.
That's more help than I could possibly be at this point.
You're doing great.
Sometimes it's more help just not doing anything.
As soon as Xylo hears Brecken say those words, he was about to offer his help, and he just kind of slinks back into the shadows, saying, maybe he has a point.
No, Xylo, you actually have to do something.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, I was gonna offer to fly around above Torden and see if I can spy anything from the air.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
Okay. I start flapping my wings and I basically take off. I'll stay about 20 feet above where Torden is and kind of like scout the area out from the air, see if I can see anything from a bird's eye view or moth's eye view.
Yeah, I guess Brick-a-Brack, can you go up there and help him out? He'll give you advantage by helping.
Is Brick-a-Brack still mad at you?
That wasn't the question. He just needs to go help.
Alright, so I have advantage or no?
If Brick-a-Brack could growl at you, that was a growl. So Brick-a-Brack can give you advantage on a perception check, or if you're actively looking for something, you can, since your tracking would be survival. So perception or survival?
It's the exact same for me, so I don't know if it's gonna make a difference. So I'll just do perception.
Okay.
Dang.
Nice.
22.
Woo!
Thank God for advantage.
With a 22, you actually start to pick up a couple things. Primarily, you see fruit, and then you also see like a munched on piece of bread as you're walking. Like this is going to be over like a half hour. You're walking and walking and you're flying, but you start to pick them up in the direction, and you see that this food that is not alone. There's actually a couple pieces of copper, like pennies, that have been, it looks like they're dropped in a rush. And they're all leading deeper and deeper towards this broken down sort of building in this whole slum-like lot. It's strange because there's no way of getting into it, but you do see that there is an open gate, if it was, that's standing by itself with no attached fence, and behind it, it looks as though there is a hole that goes down into the ground.
Okay. The entire time, Zyla was pointing these stuff out to the party that was following behind and, like, making sure that they're following with.
And Torden is keeping the smell.
Yeah.
How big's the hole?
The hole itself, because Poppers, I haven't forgot about you. I want you to be able to do something too. The hole
right.
itself is, I want to say, just slightly as big as Senya and Torden. So it's wide enough that you can be able to go down, and as you get closer, I'll be able to tell you more. So
do we see the gate at this point, and the hole?
You all, yes, you all will have. I've seen that, as in it's a half hour, and you get led that direction with that 22. Poppers, was there anything that you wanted to do, look for? I don't want to leave you.
No,
out
I'm
of it.
completely fine. I don't think Poppers could have done anything more than Torden and Zyla and Svenja has already have.
Okay, if you're sure, now's your opportunity. In that case, Vincent, just double checking with you. Is there anything that you wanted to do?
I was about to say, kind of on the same thing. I don't think I could really done much more than the others. So, I mean, I'll go down the hole first.
All right. The hole that you all see, it's not necessarily like a drop, but it's not necessarily like, hey, there's stairs down. It's dug at an incline, and there is barely any light down at the bottom. There's some sort of light source from down there, so you can kind of see, kind of like if you're pardon me, if your TV was left on, but it's all the way across the house. Like, you step out and you're trying to go to the bathroom, but you can see kind of from the shadows, but there's the light source of the TV. That's kind of what you see. and it's just assorted rocks in weird angles that are almost like steps going down.
All right. Down we go.
Down if you want to go.
Oh, Xylo, or sorry, Xylo. Is Vincent going first?
I will go first.
I won't stop you.
Just out of curiosity, do we have to touch? I'm sorry, this may have nothing to do with anything. Do we have to go through the gate to be able to get into that hole? I was just thrown off by the lone gate.
It's essentially everything about this house has collapsed, and it did have a fence around it, but the gate itself, like it was going to go in, is just those 2 posts.
Okay.
And there's a broken door. I'll give you that broken door on it. That's just kind of swinging lazily, and it looks like it's been left open.
I was gonna make a joke about the lone fence in the Feywild, but never mind.
No, I'm not that cruel.
It might be too soon.
It might be too soon, and you aren't going into the Feywild. This is the slum portion of the settlement.
I mean, you never know.
You could have an aneurysm on the toilet.
Okay.
Oh,
You
God.
never know.
The Feywild can strike at any moment.
Where will you be when the Feywild hits?
Actually, I know what I'm gonna do.
Oh. Hold on.
Guys, Vincent's broken.
Yep.
What?
You just lost signal, and it's like you went through a time warp. Maybe it was a Fey gate. You never know. You went.
Right. I don't know. I don't think I did some. Okay.
You sound better now.
Yeah.
He's transitioned to the 4th dimension.
They don't
So,
tell you that about
I'm gonna actually.
transmitting.
I'm gonna light a torch.
Okay. No
The
problem.
Mad lad.
Gordon is going in the front, by the way. I forgot to mention that.
Well, Vincent beat you to it.
Oh,
Vincent beat you
Torden
to it.
is uncomfortably close to Vincent.
So you light a torch and you go forward. However, on your neck, all you can feel is.
That's
Hi,
all I hear.
Gordon.
Oh God.
How you doing, buddy?
Your ear is just wet.
Just reach back and pat him on the nose and be like, "It's okay, boy. We're good."
You see like the bare lips like hanging right in your peripheral vision.
we can go in together.
It's a pretty small hole. I'm pretty sure we can't. But
Yeah, no, you can only go single file down.
Which is why he has a Torden on his shoulder, or the head of a Torden on his shoulder. Uncomfortably breathing into your ear.
Oh God.
All right, so I thought I had something for this. What was my? I thought I had something. Let's see.
I do have the light cantrip, so I can just pick up a rock, cast a light on it.
So how? Just out of curiosity, what race is Vincent?
Oh, he's very human.
Human? Okay.
He's human.
And then
No, I don't have dark vision.
neither do
Why?
Where was it?
What race is Bracken? Are you
Kobold.
That's what I thought.
That's not it either. I think it was this
Yeah, I
one.
think Bracken's a kobold.
Yeah.
Kobold.
You mean a
So
cool
Alavar's
bulb.
been making little just globules of light with his prestidigitation cantrip as we walk, just so he can see in like 5 feet around him. But at this point, he'll stop.
Gordon changes the color of Vincent's torch to purple. Why? Because he can.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Do you have
I pick
prestidigitation
up a
too,
rock
Jordan?
and just cast light on it.
Okay, so there's multiple sources of light, is what you're telling me. Got it.
yes.
We're bringing the
So-
flashbangs.
I like how
Okay.
Alavar stops and everyone else just makes more light.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Stop, Oliver. We can't see.
change over to this.
I don't like the
where
pentagram.
you all are? Jesus. Okay, now I see that. Where you
Okay,
all are is right down
okay.
here. You're all
Okay,
down
wait.
here, and you can assort. You can assort and change yourselves to however you are.
Okay.
But this is what you see: is it this has gone down and down, and you are now underground.
How do you add a token? Oh, there we are.
Where?
Yeah, we're
Oh, we're okay. We're down at the entrance. I see.
Did I? Yeah, I would say this is Vincent right here.
Yeah,
so,
and-
that.
There we go. All right.
We just
I can,
were,
like-
like looking at the
Yeah.
middle of the map. At first.
Yeah, I don't know
I
if
was
you
gonna
intended
say-
it or not, but we can see the entire map.
That's fine, and I'm not worried about that because again, I'm only so good on this stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Theater of the mind is something.
That's it's better than just seeing a black screen and not knowing where anything is.
Yeah. We still don't know where anyone is in this, so like it'll still
Right.
be.
Yeah.
I'd rather have this.
Yeah.
This is better for.
So
what I-
is it a cave or are there like actual like walkarounds and gates and stuff? What? 'Cause I
you have
see
to
what looks
traverse
like
further.
gates.
All you know
Okay.
is all you can see right now is rock.
Nothing.
Like you've gone down deep. You've walked down. You're at least what feels like
Right.
But like this is open right here, so we
That
can
is
walk
open
there.
right there.
Okay, cool.
And it's not like a man-made like cellar or tunnel or anything. This is straight, just like
Not
dirt
that you
and
can tell.
rock.
yeah. It looks at and it's very sloppily done, but it has been done so that people can get down in here.
But the real question is, what do I smell?
What?
Tell me what my nose feels.
I don't know. You tell me.
I don't know.
Or
I don't think
should-
that's how that
do I-
works.
Should I roll?
Well, I mean, you're down there. Vincent, you're the first person that's technically down there. If you would like to go ahead and give me a perception check, you can have, some help from your good buddy pal who's breathing in your ear and down your neck.
Right. So,
Yeah.
is that a good old advantage, or is he just breathing so
Yep.
hard it's like nope.
Good
Okay.
old advantage because he's going to,
You're
if
in-
you start to go someplace, he's probably going to be like, no, and either put a paw on you and move you in a direction or is going to point out the direction.
Okay, how
Your
do I
entire
do
neck is wet.
advantage with beyond 20?
When you click on the roll, it should give you a prompt to like pick.
Yep.
If not, just roll twice. Roll
Yeah.
twice.
While we're all kind of like queued up here, waiting to like, single file down into this like cellar cave thing, I just kind of want to go up to Xylo and just be like, "Good work on finding this tunnel. I don't think I don't know if the other two would have been able to sniff this one out. You did very well up there."
Oh, I'm sorry. Was that to me? I totally blacked out.
That
Yeah,
was
yeah,
to you,
yeah.
yeah.
That was to you.
I legit heard everything you said, and then just it didn't register.
It's all good.
Xylo's purposely in the very far back at this point, like clutching his weapon, and he's like, "Oh, thanks. I'm typically at a knack for looking at things, but only in the darkness. When it comes to daytime, I'm kind of useless."
That's just how it goes, especially with groups like this. Everybody has their thing that they're good at. You really shouldn't be so apprehensive about, using your skills when you're clearly the best one for the job.
I would say best. I do appreciate the compliment. Don't get me wrong. I understand when there's a compliment being said and a compliment being received, but I don't want to make the mistake of. And he just kind of starts rambling off and getting quieter and quieter until he's like, and he's kind of like doing the whole touching his fingers together and just kind of shuffling his feet awkwardly as we wait to go in.
Yeah. And you just kind of, compliments being aside, it's just, just some friendly advice. If you're able to do something that others may not be able to, or you think you might be better suited for a job, there's no reason to hold yourself back. Just speak up.
I do appreciate your words of advice, Bracken. I'll be sure to keep it in mind in the future days.
All right, that's good.
And you do see a semblance of like he stands up just a little bit straighter than he usually does.
Yeah, and you're just like, oh, it's my turn to go down.
Okay, I'll be right behind you.
Oh, chat. If only you could see all the fun little gifs and memes that are just going on. Like, what? Doodly-doodly-doodly-doo. With
I
a
don't even have that
15,
open
because I'm
myself.
assuming that is plus 3 to your 12, so that'd be 15. With a 15, you notice that the light gets a little bit brighter over towards the left-hand side of this T section.
Like
Otherwise, it's
another
darker.
torch.
You don't have to light another torch unless you're taking them and dropping them. You also have a bunch of light sources.
Well, I was about to say, so is there another torch to the left then?
It's just that it's getting brighter. You don't know if it's
Okay.
a torch or what. It's just getting brighter.
We should be very careful with letting our light sources show. If we're supposed to be sneaking up on them, then a torch can give away our position as easily as it can theirs.
Yes, that is why I stopped making
That-
light
that is-
myself.
That is fair.
Is
I'm just gonna go
Svenja
ahead
still
and
here? Like in the chat?
Svenja is not in the
Okay.
voice chat.
He might have had to
had
leave.
to-
Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then
I
he
think
was
he
going to be
said-
leaving at 9:30. So for this instance, Svenja is tagging along behind.
Oh, I
With
thought he would
new-
be
with
like
new
keeping
snake
watch
friend.
outside or something, but whatever.
Oh no, that snake bit Svenja. He's unconscious outside.
We'll say for that sake that he hangs back and is going to make sure that nobody bolts past.
Yeah, that
Cool,
sounds
cool,
good.
cool. All right.
I'm just gonna go ahead and just extinguish my torch.
Okay.
Alavar will take up the rear with Xylo.
Okay.
You go to extinguish your torch, and you just see like the bare hand come around and grip the flame, just extinguish it, and then go back.
Yes, you're gonna go.
Well, if,
I'm just imagining it's that the beginning part of Shrek. Where
Yeah, exactly.
well, oh yeah, licks his
Yeah.
fingers and just.
But
Alavar
it's a
will,
big ass bare hand.
Alavar will use prestidigitation to extinguish the small fires now on Torden's fur.
Well, I know light can be an issue, and I don't exactly enjoy walking around the dark. Maybe if we had a way to make a light that could be quickly diminished or put out at a moment, I know I saw Poppers, I think, made a magical light. Is there a way we could
Yes,
cover
it's right
it?
here.
Yes, if we could cover that light and uncover it when we need to see something, that might be better than just having light on all the time.
How big is the object that has the light on it?
It says you can completely cover it with something opaque, and it blocks it.
I was thinking with just hand it to Torden. His big old bare hands can probably cover it up.
Torden,
And then as an action, I can just dismiss it.
Torden, put this rock in your mouth and smile whenever we need a light.
I was thinking like a that far.
Torden looks at
This is why we can't
Toward-
have nice things.
Torden looks at the pebble.
This is why.
Torden puts the pebble in his mouth. And it's like, you just see when like you put your hand over a flashlight and like see the outline of
yeah.
your bones and like all that.
Yeah.
You just see that.
Oh God, that's horrifying.
So you
Honestly,
just see
that's-
all of his teeth.
What happens if you were to
That's
swallow it?
that would be a really good way to get intimidation.
So it's just like Torden's skeletal structure is just like backlit.
This is a
Yeah,
floating
we're trying to
skeleton.
sneak up on things, and all that's happening is we're chatting at the entrance and making our big bear friend glow and be nuclear. It's
Is
totally
it-
fine.
He's just a floating skeletal bear skull.
Let's be honest, Xylo was the only one that was going to be able to sneak anyway.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Gordon is wearing chainmail. It's just like whenever he takes steps.
Sounds like a maraca.
Nobody said anything about stealth. You all just walked in here.
Yeah.
This is true. Granted,
What are they
that
gonna
was
do?
Yeah.
back,
What
so-
are they gonna do? Stop us?
Yeah. Famous last words.
Yeah.
All right.
Back
Shall
doors.
we
though.
march on?
Backlit bear skull on the way.
Okay.
So yes, we're going in hoping to talk, but we're prepared for the possibility that they're just going to attack us, right? Is that the plan?
Mm-hmm. Basically,
At this point,
I imagine so.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, he says this like flashbangs you a little bit.
Yeah. Ah!
Alivar's gonna produce another using prestidigitation to just make a small little orb of light that he bounces in his hand. I don't actually think it makes any light in an area. Just
Yeah, I think
To
you
do it.
can dim or brighten light. No,
Yeah.
that's prestidigitation.
yeah,
You
I
can't
can
make
light
Thaumaturgy can
torches.
also do
Yeah,
that.
I can light torches and do things like that. I'm just for flavor almost.
Yeah,
That's
To-
fine.
to-
it. It's just a glow in the dark bouncy ball.
Basically,
Torden,
but it's not real.
Yeah.
Torden is going to brighten the light source in his mouth to make his skeleton backlit even more. He doesn't realize it's backlit, but it's just so he can see better whenever he opens the mouth.
Jesus Christ.
But like to everyone else, it's terrifying.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I really have to be careful with the things I say. I was half joking when I said that.
Mhm.
Oh, nothing. You're doing great.
I do believe Torden is a man of very literal words.
Yes, I'm getting that impression.
Well, you see, I can't hold the pebble because I need to wield my weapon. So
Oh, this is true.
having it
but-
in my mouth just makes sense. I have control enough to not swallow a rock.
Oh yeah, you just kind of put it under your tongue, put it in your cheek. Yeah, there's lots of ways
Exactly.
to not swallow something.
Exactly.
As we're having this fun conversation and we're walking, you pass on your right. There seems to be a ledge that's about 5 feet high, but looks as though whatever wall was here is been either broken or removed and is just been taken over by rubble. Otherwise, you can continue down this direction where the light is getting brighter, but it does seem as though the same amount of light is coming from this direction as well.
How tall is the rubble?
About it, the ledge to get up there is about 5 feet high.
So Torden is just like towering over, and he just turns his head.
Well, yeah, you got it by like what, 5 feet? Not 5 feet, 3 feet.
Yeah. So he's just like looking.
looking at this, it's just like, what are you? I'm 8'2", and it's 5 feet high. It's just like, yeah, so your chest is right on there. You can easily just reach up and grab and be like, all right.
Torden,
Does-
you know, like, oh, carry on.
Does it have any like scratch marks or anything that looks like this ledge has been used, like that this is a way in that's been used recently, or is this just like a broken piece of tunnel?
Investigate a check. I really wish I had more cave-like
Guidance.
sounds. I
Hey.
just don't.
Yeah. Hey, Brick-a-Brack, you wanna help me look at this ledge? You know what we're looking for. We've done this millions of times.
And kind of just
Yeah.
flies over. And he's gonna. You will get help.
You also get guidance.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. Well, the 22.
24.
24. Yeah, you're just shy of like God. I can see everything. Jesus. It does look as though there have been uses for this to climb up. There are scratches. Looks, you do see, and is pointed out by Bric-a-Brac, some frayed rope that seems to have been caught, like strands of rope that's caught in some of the rubble on the more sharp edges. So it does look as though this has been used to climb up in the past.
Okay. Do I get the impression from the rope that this was like a passage that was used and then like something happened and it didn't get used anymore, or is the rope just kind of just there?
It's just strands. It's the rope isn't there. There's
Okay,
just
okay.
strands, as in like, we're talking rawhide rope where it's gonna leave all those strands that can get ripped off. If you ever seen rawhide rope?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just worn out.
It's
Yeah, so
frayed almost.
Yeah, it's there's no rope. It's just pieces. Like if
Okay.
some of it got ripped off, like strings and strands.
Like if you start
So-
to unwind a rope and like has like the individual fibers.
Yeah, so different fibers are caught
Yeah.
there, like random hairs and shit like that, just
Right.
caught. Yeah.
Okay.
If Spotlight Torden looks over the ledge,
Oh my god, yeah.
This is his ultimate form.
It's like a bat signal.
Spotlight Torden is
Just-
always going to be strong.
No, now you just need wings, and then you're just gonna have the Omega form of Spotlight
Now,
Jordan.
now
Do
what we're
not
gonna
afraid.
do is one of us is gonna learn magic stone, so he's gonna have a light stone in his mouth, and then he's gonna have an attack stone in his mouth.
I'm here for it.
And then
Do
Tensor's
not be
floating
afraid.
disc, and then he can float.
do not be afraid.
I have the floating disc while he shoots the. If he shoots the attack stone out of his mouth, I can cast enlarge on it and make it even stronger.
Oh my god!
I'm done. You win. You win D&D. I'm dead. Oh.
Oh, you missed it.
Oh.
Do not be afraid.
Hey, sorry, work. I had a work call.
No,
Good.
it's okay.
I'll
We
be-
essentially, I know it's about time where you have to dip out.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Um,
you are making sure nobody is escaping. You're staying here at the
yeah, I
entrance.
send my sneaky snake friend in with as well. He's gonna help.
Okay, so a sneaky snake friend will be on the shoulder of whoever
Yeah.
wants sneaky snake friend.
Yes.
It's that awkward friend of a friend situation where none
Yep.
of us
Yeah.
really know each other.
Yep, it is.
Now listen, I'm gonna just keep him around. I'm gonna just keep casting this spell on him. It's so crazy. There's like a giant anaconda just chilling just in the city.
I don't.
Yeah,
I-
until one of these days where you find an anaconda and then you're gonna bring it in there and be like, "Who's your friend?" Oh, this is Tiny.
Yeah, I kind of imagined a garden snake. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah,
it is. It's a garden snake, is what it is.
I know. I figured it was
So,
something small.
yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
wishful thinking.
I was just imagining
Not
like
yet.
a garden
Maybe
hose
someday.
mouth.
Yeah, you didn't befriend the basilisk in the Chamber of Secrets.
Oh.
I will next time. Hey, listen,
Next
the
time.
basilisk, I'm pretty sure it's still dumb. I could animal friendship him.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
All right.
Later.
All right. Bye.
This is not the basilisk. This is the garden hose in the room of silence.
Oh no. Okay, with ultimate form
Alright.
and Tensor's floating disc and all of this, do not be afraid. What are you trying to
What
do?
do I see over the
Yeah.
ledge when I just like do like
Um,
the whistling lips? So it just like creates a perfect circle and just spotlight.
Since obviously,
Bat signal.
since obviously Bracken wouldn't be able to actually like really see all that much, you do see like Brick-a-Brack is the one that's actually seeing over and seeing stuff. And so when you look up and shine your light, that's how they notice things. And you see farther deeper in, just out of sight, is what looks to be a coiled rope over here, along with what appears to be bones. They look to be bones similar to you. It's hard to discern from here because even with your light source, they're tucked behind this whatever piece of architecture this is.
Like a lectern almost, or
You can't quite tell if it's a lectern or if it's what's remaining from the bottom of a pillar. Like it's all broken.
Okay.
So-
well, I'm gonna be able to do a little bit of ingenuity. If
Okay.
Torden walks right up into the edges of the wall,
Mhm.
pulls out his glaive, and he's gonna reach up and kind of like try and put like kind of like pin the rope against the ground and pull it towards himself
Okay.
using the tip of his glaive.
If only
Go
someone had
ahead
like Mage
and
Hand or
make
something.
me. Yeah, if only somebody had like Mage Hand or something like
Man.
that. That would be.
Torden
that
doesn't
would
have
be
Mage Hand.
helpful. Nope.
Oh, okay.
Nope, I just have Eldritch Blast and Toll the Day.
Boom! Here, I'll
Yeah.
I'll make some steps for us. Hold on. Womp 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 womp.
Don't need Mage Hand when you have Glaive Hand.
Yep.
Give
Shocking
me
grasp.
give me an athletics check, just so that way you can reach over, be able to do this, and drag it. I'm gonna have you do athletics check, just
Yeah.
because.
Hey, fun fact.
Huh? You're really good at athletics. You're not so good at athletics. Oh look,
No,
there's your.
those are
guy.
guidance.
Yeah.
Okay. Still adding 4 onto it, and then 17. A 17. I'll say you're able to pin the edge of the rope, and you're able to pull it down towards you. Clearly, this was meant for people if they wanted to hop down. So you are able to pull the rope, and there is a steady rawhide rope that looks frayed but is serviceable.
Is it tied to anything?
You tug on it a couple times. It looks to be attached somehow to this back wall.
Right. Torden is going to present the rope to his friends and then going to place his hands on the ledge and lift himself up.
Make it overly complicated for everybody else, and you're just like, here, hold on. Whoop. So
perks of
there's
being
a rope,
tall.
and Torden, the moving lighthouse is up on top now.
Imagine
Right.
having like enlarged casted on Torden.
Oh, my
Oh,
God. He
there's a
wouldn't fit.
reason I took enlarge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just kind of.
Oh, you're
Legitimately a
big.
freaking
Oh,
lighthouse.
you're 8 feet tall. Well, now you're almost 20. You're almost 2 stories tall.
Yep.
Kill.
Wait, so what you're telling me is
Yeah.
I should multiclass into fighter, get rune knight fighter, get like the hill giant, like become large, and then you cast enlarge on me, I become huge.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not saying yes or no.
Actually,
I
at a
think
certain point,
Torden-
that large becomes huge as a Rune Knight fighter, so he would be gargantuan.
Yeah.
Oh.
No,
as a large.
you would
I'm just
technically
imagining Torden
yeah,
bodying
giant.
a Tarask.
I also took it. That spell comes with reduce. That way, if we're ever going into a small corridor, I can reduce Torden as well.
Yeah.
So
You can make-
little smile. I'm gonna smash you.
Yeah.
I
am the
what
star.
Like, just imagine what like Torden was as a cub.
Yep, that's essentially what it's gonna be.
That's what
Yep.
it is.
Just chibi Torden.
So yeah.
Do
Yeah.
you all choose to go up the rope?
Yeah, I was
Might
looking
as
at the
well.
rope, and then I'm looking at Torden like already on the ledge, and I'm just like, Torden, can I have uppies?
Torden picks you up like a little dude.
Nice. What?
Thank you, Torden.
Pats your head a few times
There you go.
and smiles in the terrifying backlit.
Oh,
oh man.
yep, not gonna be sleeping tonight.
Once everybody else is up, Xylo will just kind of flutter up with his wings rather than climbing up a rope.
Torden will grab you out of the air and place you on the floor very forcefully.
Xylo's like a stiff rock as soon as you grab him, just like, no, don't like that. Almost goes like full pygmy goat, like, stiffens his body up and falls to the ground.
Torden then pats your hat.
I had it covered, but thank you, Jordan.
Happy to help.
I'm sure you are.
Yay! Now everybody is up.
Please.
We conquered the rope ledge.
We're in a very thin. We're in a very
Sorry,
thin
everybody.
line going into this.
Do we level up?
I'm just saying, one dragon's breath and it's over for us.
At our level, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, I dropped my squirrel.
I'm mean, but not that mean. Do you proceed?
Yes.
I
let's
suppose.
just-
Okay. Yep, that makes the most sense. Yep, there, and then I'm assuming like this, and then Silo in the back.
I guess, yeah.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Everybody behind Torden. Dun, dun, dun.
Pretty much the very lighthouse.
As you walk farther in, what strikes you interesting about the architecture is, especially for those that have spent a lot of time in like keeps and places of the arcane, it's almost as though this place could have been a laboratory, or could have been the basement of a place, just because of the overall structure and the various different. You now notice that these do start to resemble very old and unused braziers. And
How tall is the ceiling again?
the ceiling itself, now that you're in here, is about 15 feet, 20 feet high, and it's
Okay.
all rock, all ground, all stone.
Mhm.
Just the rest of this is very weathered, very old, and very not upkept, but
We
surprisingly cut out of stone.
Torden is gonna do us a favor, and he's gonna bring another instance of divine sense. Out.
Okay.
Because it lasts. It's just like a burst. It's like for 60 feet.
It's like a sonar.
Can Alavar cast detect magic?
Yes, you can. And the range on detect magic is
Hold on.
It's 30 feet, but it lasts for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. If you're traversing, Torden, you get. It's weird. I need to see, because I need to look at. Thank you, divine sense. You get the faint feel of it. It's weird. Over towards your left in this area, you're getting the hint of not quite fiend, but not quite. It's hard to describe. It's close to fiend, but it's off. Just as though this is almost celestial. Two different types of like the arcane is what you're getting. It's hard.
Shit.
Oh.
That's what you're getting from your divine sense.
From the party's perspective, like Torden takes a step and like sends almost like these sparks out through the floor. These like almost like lightning feelers, like right before a lightning strike.
Cool.
And that's in 60-foot radius.
Yes.
Mhm.
Kind of
'Cause
makes your toes tingle a little bit.
So you were still here when you cast it. So.
Yeah.
With detect magic, 30-foot radius.
What have I done? Wait.
Through the what? Yes.
I'm roll 20 messed up. It's fine now. It's fine. I stopped touching things and it went back to normal.
Yeah. Hold on. But before you tell us what's on the other side of the wall, I think it gets blocked by solid objects. Let me check.
Possibly.
There are specific things that block it. Yeah.
The spell can penetrate most barriers. It's blocked by 1 foot of stone, which 1 inch of common metal and a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood and dirt. So technically, it would be blocked by the walls.
Yeah. So right where you are, nothing.
Yeah. But I just wanted to have it up as we walked through.
Yeah.
You sense the rock in Torden's mouth.
Yeah.
I do.
I mean, technically you do. Yeah.
I sense any magical items that we have. So.
You sense the rock in Torden's mouth.
Well, the potions, I assume, or the salves, probably, my spell book, things like that.
Yeah, that thing. Yeah, but you would tune those out
Yeah.
if you were. Yeah. Do
I'm just
you
going crazy.
Oh, you're fine. Do you proceed farther in, or what do you do?
I like to imagine that when Torden casts his divine sense, you just get flashbang for a split second. It's like,
Ow.
Christ.
yes, Torden is going to.
Okay.
He's going to do a few
Yeah.
sniffs.
Are the rest of us walking in, or no?
I'll say I'm moving with him.
Yeah, I'm just following Torden at this point. Has when you did divine sense, did you like say anything? If you caught anything?
Yes.
No, I haven't caught anything yet, so no.
You don't use divine sense.
Oh, you're talking about divine sense. I thought you said detect
Yeah,
magic.
divine sense.
My bad.
Detect magic, no.
Yeah, I'm the one that caused you to not sense anything.
Yeah.
I knew what you'd found.
It's okay. I have 5 million power.
Over 9,000. Anyways.
So he said the ceilings were 20 feet tall, which means I can enlarge Torden in this space.
You could, yes.
Oh, I'm
God.
already enlarged.
Larged it in charge.
Okay. If you all continue to move, you go right
Gordon.
here.
Torden did share his divine sense information, by the way.
Gotcha. At this rate, within 30 feet, Alavar, detect magic.
Mhm.
Pings.
Okay. The Star of David.
Very,
Got
very,
it.
very, very faint traces of transmutation from here.
I wonder if that's it. Okay.
Huh.
I would avoid. So, do we see? Like, can I see on the ground that circle?
You see the circle. You also see that it has been scuffed. It has been marked, as in, you get the sense of magic, but it's decaying.
Okay. I would refrain from stepping on that circle. Just word of advice. Is there a door
Alright.
here?
That's just another wall.
No, that's just a wall.
Okay.
It's weird.
Okay.
But you can sense an echo. You can't sense like direct line of sight, but because it's close, you do get a sense of something, some sort of enchantment through the wall.
Okay. Also, there's a false wall to our right.
Oh. Well, let's check that out. I don't want to walk near a magic circle that I don't know anything about.
Would I have sensed anything through here as well?
Through their passing, you would have gotten the sense of, because you got transmutation here, because it's fiendish, almost necromancy, very also like faint.
It's very odd for what we know of these were-rats, for them to have a magic circle in their cave is a little weird,
Well,
right?
it looks like an old laboratory, which makes me believe that an old wizard used to be here, and they might have had a teleportation circle a long time ago. And with what I know about decaying magic, it's probably dormant, but there's a chance that anything could set it off and teleport you, well, not here. So I would probably avoid it.
Like to be here.
Yes.
All right. So are we? Do we want to try and figure out if we can get through this wall, or do we just walk around the circle? Whoops. Sorry, I walked halfway through the wall.
Well,
Oh my god.
the wall
This
isn't
is
going
weird.
anywhere. We should make sure we're alone first. I think.
I need to know, Torden, if you actually walked past this point.
Oh no.
Like he's standing like I'm trying to like get him to stand like properly.
Okay. I
He's like,
just need to know.
eh.
I know. Again, I
There you
understand. Yeah, I understand. Like, even if you put yourself, like, right on that square, you'd still be fine.
Torden, we all know you have to stay snapped to the grid. 5 feet at a time is only the allowed movement.
Torden's
I'm
breaking the
sorry.
fourth wall.
There is some sort of deity that is staring down at us that is something called initiative. It's strange. Little metal and/or plastic or even possibly glass dice are rolled to determine our luck and our abilities. Strange.
Guys, I can see my initiative tracker. It's scaring me.
What is this thing called HP?
So it's up to you. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I guess we're gonna try to take a look at this wall. See if we can. He said it was a false wall, so we're just gonna start poking, I guess.
I can always recast detect magic if I need to.
And these little like brazier things, are they like what are they looking like? Do they look like they have like are they like little bowls that look like they have stuff in them, or are they like some other kind of contraption?
Looks like old ash.
Okay.
Can I grab a pinch of the ash and?
Alavar, stop pinching ash.
No.
I knew it.
Do I have any Do I have any glass vials, or between me and Poppers, would we be able to put some in a vial?
If you tell me you would have some in a something for a glass vial, then
I don't
yeah,
know
I'd
if I
say you
would.
have a spare glass vial.
I for sure would.
Yeah. Poppers, would you mind if I borrowed one of your vials to take some of this ash
Yeah,
with us?
sure.
Perfect. And then, does it look just like normal ash, or does it look like something special or specific was burned?
The thick ash.
Yeah.
Just normal ash.
Okay.
Got that
You
white
never
boy
know
ash.
what old wizards are gonna burn in their braziers. There's no way to tell.
Would you like
You
me to
know-
put in like a potion or something?
We could do that. See what
Yeah,
it
if
does.
you find like a hint of chamomile.
I'm thinking that I might need it for a spell later, but I would be certainly happy to
okay.
share some with you.
Well, if this is wizard stuff, then these braziers might trigger something.
That was my thought. I haven't. They didn't seem magical, but there's a chance since there's only 3 and 2 in one section. It's a little odd. But about the wall, do we want to just break it, or maybe someone can take a look? I don't know.
Well, we could look at it before we break it. I mean, if it's a contraption, then we can figure out how to trigger it, or if it's not, then maybe we just break it down. But
A wall is just a door that doesn't know it's a door yet.
Gordon punches the wall. He shoves past, just gives
Oh,
it a
God.
good old smack.
Okay, roll me an attack roll.
Oh my.
Torrid, spit out the rock first.
That
Okay,
was a
Oh.
thing.
that wasn't
It
it.
wasn't.
Wasn't a strength saving throw. It was an attack roll.
Oh, I meant to look at. I don't know why I did attack. I'm dumb. That's why. There we go.
Okay.
That's better.
Okay, and you do how much blunt damage for?
It's
I
5.
was gonna say an unarmed strike is just like 1 plus your strength mod, right?
Yeah, so 5.
Unless you're a monk, yeah.
Actually,
Actually, I think it's just 1.
not even that. Torden is a bear folk. Bear folk,
Oh no.
I think they have
Oh no.
unarmed strikes. Yes,
Oh, no.
unarmed strikes.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's not. Okay, never mind. I thought they had claws, as far as I remember, so they would deal damage. But yeah, no, it's just 5 damage.
Okay. You punch, and there is a resounding thud, and you see that there is a fist-sized crack in the wall. Right in the center of what appears to be very worn, but still distinguishable, 3 glyphs.
Oh no.
It doesn't seem to be magical.
Not anymore.
Huh.
Would I be able to recognize that as the source of the magic that I detected, or no?
That is not the source.
Okay.
So they're just glyphs carved in. They're not like they weren't like glowing or anything.
Nope.
Okay. Well, there are 3 of them, and our friend Alivar just mentioned 3 braziers. So
This is true.
I mean, we can always light one.
Can I inspect the brazier that's closest to us first?
Yeah.
Invest.
Yep.
That's my spell list, not my skill list. There we go. Investigation. Okay.
Okay, with a 20. What specifically are you looking for?
I'm looking to see if there are any symbols that would match the ones on the wall, or if there's like if I can discern some sort of order to need to light these braziers, or anything that's not normal.
With a dirty 20, you don't notice anything along the outside of the brazier. You reach in to try and move some of the ash away, and there's what appears to be just on the inside of the lip is a symbol that matches one of the sigils on the door.
So are the sigils on a door in like the top to bottom, or are they left to right, or
they are
a triangle?
Left to right.
Okay, left to right. Are they? Let's see. What languages does Alivar speak? If I can even find that again. Okay. Do the symbols appear to be in some sort of language, or is it just like runic symbols?
Just runic symbols.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation and light the brazier in front of me.
Okay. You light the brazier, and the middle rune glows on the wall.
All right. I
So
will.
So you did that brazier and the middle one glue?
Glue?
Yes.
Glow?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna light the brazier
Then-
across the way with Prestidigitation.
The middle sigil goes
This one here.
away, and the one on the far left, the first one, lights.
So Prestidigitation wouldn't remove this fire. This one would still be lit.
Yes, but as you lit it,
Okay.
it for some reason goes out. And then you lit this one right here, correct?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the middle sigil went out, and the first one.
Okay,
lit
so
up.
does it not? Did the middle sigil just like blink lit, or was it when I cast and when I lit the other one it went out?
When the fire was burning,
Mhm.
the rune was glowing, and then when you went to light another one, it went out. The fire went out, and then the first rune started glowing.
Right. So if it was left to right, try to light this one again.
Okay. As you light that, first one goes out, middle one stays lit.
Okay. All right. All right. Bracken's gonna run over here and just take out the tiny mechanical squirrel and just pull its tail back, and it's just gonna a big flamethrower on this brazier to light it.
This goes out. This lights. Third rune lights up.
How far away are each of these braziers from each other?
These two
Someone measure it for me.
are 10, 15, 20, 30 feet between these two, and this one is. These are what, 15 feet apart? 10 feet apart.
Our choices are to either look for a sequence or try them all at the same time.
I was about to stand in between them and light them all at once and see what happened.
Oh, you can do that?
Yes, with prestidigitation, you can
Pick up to 3?
instantly
Light or snuff all. Yep.
Well, you can. It says you can instantaneously light or snuff out a candle, torch, or small campfire. It also says that you can use this. You can have instantaneous is instantaneous. It says something about the non-instantaneous effects. But so yeah, I could like stand here and get all 3 of them lit at the same time. So I will do that and see what happens.
As you do, all 3 stay lit. All 3 runes light up, and the wall dissolves.
I've figured out that this was in fact some sort of wizard's lab, and well, magic might help us a little further too.
Kind of just looks down at the little tiny squirrel in his hands and looks at all the braziers lit in an instant and just that kind of takes the sport out of it.
It was worth a try, and had this not worked, I'm sure whatever we did next would have. I don't know.
It's all right. I'll have plenty of opportunities to test this bad boy out.
Like you said earlier, we all have our strengths.
You see, Torden was about to like punch the wall again.
Yes. You know what? Natural selection is a good thing.
Yes.
Wow.
Torden, I would just caution you that this appears to be some wizard bullshit, so punching is probably the worst thing that you could try to do here.
I say there's a magical teleportation circle. We see random runes on the wall. What do? We go and punch it. Why? I don't know. It doesn't make sense. We know what.
I mean, not that there's anything wrong with punching.
Natural selection is a good thing sometimes.
But just wizards don't like getting the things punched. So if that's your go-to, then you're gonna have a bad time here, specifically.
So
Gordon looks at you and pushes you over.
Who? Me?
Both of you.
Ah! All right, you punch whatever you want to punch, buddy. Don't come crying to me.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and step in and just kind of see what's going on in here.
You see 3 chests here.
All right, well, one of these is a mimic.
Here.
Oh, look, 3 unguarded chests and a wizard lab.
Would I be able to?
Weird there.
Yeah.
Your magic is still going off, and you get sources from here, and here.
Okay, so they may all 3 be mimics.
3 people sitting in front of a chest, and
It's like one of those chests that's just like when you open it, it just casts power word kill on you.
Shucks.
I was say, hey, if it is
Got
You thought you had a key to anywhere you wanted, bitch.
Oh man, you just opened a portal to the afterlife.
Basically.
Zyla's gonna specifically stay out and just keep an eye out on things.
Do the chests look locked at all? Step in a little further.
What were the rest of you gonna say?
Oh, go ahead.
I'll say I'm just kind of like just standing like right in like front of like this the doorway right here.
Okay.
And like in
I
front of
thought
like, the
you were
map,
gonna. Okay, I thought you were gonna pass by, and I'm like, if you are, you need to let me know.
Nope. I'm just kind of just watching for any sudden movements.
I guess, do we want to take these one at a time, or do we want to call dibs?
I would recommend taking them one at a time. We never know what exactly is going to be inside of them.
Dibs.
All right.
Dude.
No hesitation at all. Just they run towards it.
So outvoted.
Oh my god. Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Oh, that was good.
I'm just gonna ready Mind Sliver if one of them's a mimic.
Hey, you never know. You never know. We'll start with Torden. Torden.
No, Bracken gets the mimic.
Do you open the chest?
Full on like Link from Ocarina of Time. He like kicks the chest open.
You kick and there's a cracking sound.
Like from the wood, or
Like you kick it and there's a cracking sound. Like you pull your foot away and the chest itself looks to be like, because it's made out of wood, so it
yeah,
seems
like
to
more
go
like
into
kick
that.
the lid, like kick it open.
Oh, kick
not
it
like-
open? Then
Not like
okay.
not like curb
I thought you were
stomping
gonna
the
say like
floor.
curb stomping it. Like, I'm so mad right now. Boom, and I get to punch through a wall.
Tell me not
Boom,
to
why would
punch
you do this
things.
to me? Sure you didn't go barbarian? Like, I mean, okay, so yeah, the lock itself busts off. So if you want to open it, you can.
Yeah, he kicked it open.
Okay, so you kick it
Full
open
on
and
like
fly
Ocarina
it.
of Time. Link kicking the small chest.
Okay, you kick it open, and inside, I need you to roll me a D100.
A D100.
Yep.
I just closed the tab and started a video. Nice.
Yay!
92.
A 92.
Top 10%,
Inside,
baby.
you see a bunch of different parchments that look to have been
Dibs.
decayed and everything else like that. However, underneath all of it, as you brush it away, is one single, what looks to be scroll. You have a second level spell scroll.
Ooh.
So if I read this, I get to have a second level spell.
No, you
No.
get to cast it. It's a one-time use of a
So,
second spell.
Yeah,
Of a second level spell.
out of character, you can
Let's
either
give it
you can
to-
cast it, or if
yeah.
you give it to a wizard, they can copy it, and we have access to that spell. But that's
Well-
for later.
I mean, is it a specific spell, or do we not? I guess we wouldn't know that.
Don't know yet.
Okay, you
Yeah.
just
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
You also find in and around there.
I would like the paper though.
You
Ooh,
find
piece of
you
paper.
find 200 gold pieces in there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow, he's richer than all of us immediately.
Okay. Next we're gonna go with Bracken. We'll let Alavar stew a little bit longer. Bracken, go ahead and are you going to open the chest?
Does it have a visible lock?
Looks to be.
I have thieves' tools.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a lockpicking check. So thieves tools, plus proficiency.
Oh,
18. Oh yeah, easy. It's almost like as soon as you start to go to click it, the lock itself kind of just, from rust and misuse, just kind of breaks open and falls down. Roll me a D100 to see what you find.
alrighty. 33.
33. There's looks to be cracked vials and different stuff like that. However, there is one single vial. It's reminiscent of the same color. It's a potion of healing.
Cool.
You also find 61 pieces of gold.
Cool.
Imagine finding less than 100.
Ooh.
Must suck.
All right, Alavar. Do you open the thing in front of you?
Yes.
Okay. How do you open it? Because it is locked.
I will use create bonfire. Except,
Oh, no.
well, wait a minute. Because I'm scribe wizard, I can change the damage of a spell to another damage type that's in my spell book, and first off, Chromatic Orb gives me like every damage type. And if that's not good enough for you, I have it is Snillock's Snowstorm or Snowball Storm, which is ice damage. So
Okay.
I'm essentially trying to freeze the lock to then break it and unlock it that way. If that makes sense.
I mean, I like it. I'll allow it. You, the create bonfire goes from a red to an almost pale whitish blue, and you focus on it, and it just instantly gets cold till there's frost off of it, and then it's just a simple step on it a couple times, and it shatters and falls off.
Cool.
Did Alava just create liquid nitrogen?
Essentially. Again, D100, please.
Alright, there we go.
As an
will this
inventor,
automatically do it?
This seems useful.
It did. 96.
Damn, you rolled higher than me.
Imagine rolling below a 96.
Imagine having to use ice to open your fucking.
And imagine as he reaches inside.
I
and
do
there's
think
a
it was
bunch of
cool that
different-
we all used a different, like a way that respected our
Yeah.
characters to do it.
Yes, that's what I was
Yeah.
hoping. Like I like that. Smash, tinker, burn with cold.
That's
So
cool.
there's a bunch of different fabrics in there. It looks to be like worn out gloves that could have been something, a hat that has been destroyed. However, tucked under all of that as you move it aside is a seemingly innocuous bag. You found a bag of holding.
Hell yeah, let's go!
Ooh, boy.
That's the
Ah.
from a DM in an early game. Let's
Yep.
go.
Yeah.
I'm keeping that.
You
I can-
rolled. You rolled. That's literally what it is on my table. Like yeah. So
Awesome.
you missed Torden. You missed the thing by 3 points.
Ah,
95 to 100.
well, I can just make anything into a bag of holding. So, meh.
Yeah, but then you had to focus on it and you can't make other things. So now he's got his own bag of holding. So
This helps
I
everybody.
I choose not to focus on that part of it.
As
Don't get me
you
wrong,
all
I'm not gonna
pull-
just hoard this to myself. This helps everybody.
Torden in the corner is just all like, when he finds a scroll.
Yeah.
just what?
Yeah.
Wait, so you guys probably didn't hear that, did you?
No.
So after you all pull things out from the chests, you all feel this vibration, and all three of the chests seem to disintegrate and melt into the floor. And then the floor itself slowly starts to turn to quicksand. So if you'd
Okay.
like to stay, you can stay.
No, I think we'll
Torden's
leave.
gonna-
My paper,
Yeah.
no.
Albert dies in the process of getting paper.
Torden picks up his box and just kind of leaves with it.
You try and grab the chest. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you just pick it up.
Okay. I mean, as you try and grab it, it's literally turns to sand in your hands and just.
He's gonna hold on to the sand and kind of like pour it into his pour it into his hand. There are your
Okay.
papers.
I could probably use that.
Oh, okay. So you have a handful of sand.
He also gives him the scroll
Thank you.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm gonna hold on.
amongst the sand.
Well, I'm gonna hold on to the bag for a while, but I imagine this will wind up in your hands eventually.
Alavar, how are wizards simultaneously very resourceful and extremely wasteful of resources at the same time?
When you can make your own resources, you find that you can destroy them as you please.
You can make your own resources.
Not yet, but I know it's possible.
I mean, I can too. And he kind of like just grabs a rock from the floor. I could beat someone to death with this.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Xylo shivers and takes a step back away from Torden.
Gordon tosses the rock towards him.
Ah! I'm just gonna stay back here. Holler if you guys need me. Not you, Torden. You're scary.
Good.
Who has the rock in his mouth?
Is it still? I guess it would still be lit. Yeah.
It lasts an hour, so.
Yeah, it
So-
lasts longer than detect magic.
Torden uses thaumaturgy on the rock 3 times to make it 3 times as bright.
Ouch.
Uh,
Thank you for the LED right in my eyes.
Yeah, basically.
Ouch.
Look, I'm glad you can see into the future, but some of us can't see anything.
all right. Well, that while it was all fun and everything, we really didn't progress much. So I guess the only other option is past the magic circle, or is there another way out of here? Or through here, I suppose.
Torden, seeing as you asked the question, I'm gonna kick this wall just to see what happens.
Hit it.
You kick the wall and nothing happens.
I can't even like kick a brick loose and like make the entrance cave in.
No, it's literally about, like, what, a foot, if not more, thick. That's a 5 foot square, and that's essentially like almost 1/6
like
of it.
kicking
so.
like the this.
If you want to, I will allow you to kick and have some bricks come loose. Yes.
This part.
This part. Yes. No. You just want the corner. You want to try to dislodge the corner.
Screw you and your
I-
walls.
I see what you're pointing out. Screw me and my walls, huh? Okay. Again, you want to kick that? Sure. Go ahead and another attack roll. You want to focus primarily on
6.
Oof.
My foot hurts.
with a 6. You kick it, and there is there is some pain. And ow. Oh dear God! Why are you messing up my stuff? Why?
Jordan, stop writing on the walls. We're trying to get past the magic circle.
It's not even Torden anymore.
Oh my God! Okay. I need to be able to see.
How do I
so,
erase
like-
it? I don't know how to use for whatever this is.
Ah, Torden's gone.
Oh
my
God!
Do that.
What? No! Who did it? Who did it? Where? Oh my God!
man.
Okay, thank you.
I don't know how to erase.
Oh my god.
Okay, let me finish erasing all the magic marker
That works.
on
Gordon
the
kicks the
wall.
wall and just gets dusted.
You hit it and you go flying back. No, you kick it and it doesn't shatter. It doesn't do anything. You just rebound off of it.
My foot hurts a little bit.
Yep.
All right. Well, that didn't work.
Forward.
You don't say.
Right.
All right, time to go.
Okay. Thank you, Torden. You step through and you feel a slight tug on the bottom of your feet. And Alavar, you still have Detect Magic up, right?
Yep.
So you recognize when the spell Alarm goes off.
Oh no.
Yeah, that makes sense. That tracks.
And
That's what I was. Ironically, that's what I was gonna do if we found a side entrance at the at the bar.
Oh, nice.
So
there is well, you don't get to run yet. You get this all. Wait, Let me do my thematic things.
No.
Jesus. Coming from sounds coming from this direction and this direction, you hear rapid footfalls. So let's.
Xylo, we're
go
gonna
ahead
need
and
you.
You watch as a bunch of individuals run in. I need you to not be facing this direction, please.
They've got sticks.
Well, you don't know that they got sticks.
I can see them from the top of their heads.
We can see that they have sticks.
You have wands.
Jeez.
Oh God.
Who am I hearing that's in the car?
Wait, do they have ones? That's terrifying.
Yeah, right?
Spell's gonna fly. I mean, it tracks.
Could you imagine that? Like a second level adventure, and you're like, a horde of goblins emerges from the bushes. You're like, oh, it's just goblins. They all have wands.
Alright,
A
so.
horde of goblins emerge all on mopeds.
This is what I need. I could have done this better.
The
but,
Goblin
you know,
Gang.
Just. At least 6 individuals come running out and.
Yes, 7.
Are all. Yep. And from this hallway right here,
That was
a
some crazy response time.
young woman. Oh yeah, a young woman. They're all, as you see, they're all young, between 9 or 10 to some of them. The younger boys are in their late teens. A young woman steps up from down here and looks at all of you and goes, "Seems as though you trespassed where you weren't supposed to be. You mind telling me what you're doing here?" And I think that is where we're going to end our session tonight.
No, let's have combat. Let's kill.
No, you got to get magic items and go and do things.
I was
want to
so
kill.
expecting to full on fight like 12 rare rats, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm starting to put it together.
As a great man once said, kill.
Raspy, if you don't want a TPK on your hands, you might want to let Alavar take over.
They're all like little kids and preteens. We should have poppers talk to them.
Yeah, I mean, Alavar's like 20, so.
Ain't nobody listening to a 20-year-old.
True. But he's probably close enough to him to where maybe. And he's also a wizard, so if they do have wands, then it tracks.
Yeah, no, that's what you all see in this young woman who seems to be better shape, slightly more muscular, and has what appears to be sharper teeth, and her fingernails are slightly longer than everybody else.
I mean, she's currently looking at Lighthouse Torden, so.
So did I not detect?
You tripped an alarm.
So did I not detect the alarm spell with my detect magic spell?
No, it didn't trigger until he actually crossed. Like this right here was masking.
Yeah.
The alarm spell.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
it
a
was
neat
so
little.
It was. What I was like, it makes sense. This right here.
Oh yeah, you see a big magic circle and you're not thinking about the fucking first level spell that's underneath it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, I can give us the foreshadowing for the next session, by the way.
What is it?
It's going to be quite simple, really.
So
everybody
I just all I can think about is this giant room full of electric death ball right above us. Like I know I'm not aware of it, but I like as a player I see it.
Yeah. That's why I was asking if I could detect anything from here when we passed by it. But
Right.
all right, I'm gonna go ahead and take out stream real fast.
Okay.
All right, thank you all so much for watching. It's been great. It's been grand. Again, tomorrow on our other channel, which you can find in the recommended channels below, Christopher's channel, we are going to be streaming our open house live stream, so I'm looking forward to that. And tomorrow evening, I have yet another PA game that I am excited to DM. So be on the lookout for that on this channel. I apologize that Thursday's stream didn't happen. It got super chaotic very quickly, and I was doing business things, so I didn't quite make it home at all, much less in time for stream. Thank you for your patience. As always, the best way to get notified of when we go live is to join the Discord, which you can find down in the description below. So be on the lookout for that, because we send pings every time we do go live. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you all later.